for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. From the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
It doesn't look like it, but there we go. Do you pee in the shower?
Not regularly.
Okay, but I mean it's not a no, so that's fine. Because people are like, no, I don't pee in the shower. What do I look like? I was like, a liar. Like, you pee in the shower. Don't fucking lie to me, motherfuckers. Like, there's sometimes I'll like get up, I'm like, got the water running, and I gotta pee. It's like, do I go here in the toilet? Do I just jump in the shower and do it? I don't know. I'm not sure which one. It depends on how squirrely I'm feeling. Because whenever I pee, I always think about like deer when they pee. Because they just piss and just keep going. Sometimes, like, I think about that. Like, man, I wish I could just, like, walk around outside butt naked, piss, and just keep going.
I mean, they drop turds, too.
I mean,
I don't know if you've seen horses. They just keep walking while they do it.
Horses don't miss a beat.
Don't even stop.
I guess most animals don't, though. Like, other than dogs. Dogs will stop, pop a squat. They look like they be struggling, too.
They do that thing where they try to cover it with grass, but it's nowhere near. They're like, face the wrong direction.
Like,
what are you doing?
Like, you trying to convince me that you didn't just shit? Like, yo, chill, son. Fucking liars. So, that's how we're kicking Cinco de Mayo off. With a mug of wine.
Well, you got your other wine, the sangria. Oh, they're both sangria.
Yeah, they're both some kind
They're
of...
in the Cinco de Mayo spirit.
Yeah,
and we got
sure.
some Corona.
This says product of Spain. I think Cinco de Mayo is more of a Mexican thing, right? But Spanish, Mexican, it's all the same, right?
Some people,
right?
I think they beat the French.
So,
no, I think the French invaded them and they held them off.
Whipped that ass.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, Mexico.
The French always be losing wars, and I think they were like super outnumbered too.
So you know what's funny about the whole thing about the French always losing wars? I think they would have like lost some like more recent shit. But before, they were like kicking ass all over the place, and then they lost. Like it's like motherfuckers looking at an NBA career. It's like, oh, Shaq, you see him at the end of his career. It's like, oh my God, he's playing on his 15th team. Meanwhile, look at Shaq in his prime when Shaq was a fucking dominant monster. But all people want to talk about is like when Shaq wasn't great at the end of his career. That's how France is. It's like France was like beating ass, and then they lost a couple wars, and motherfuckers only remember those 2 wars. It's like, damn. They got fucked up by the Mexicans. It's like, damn, they got they got their asses whipped in World War II, 3, and like 12. So I don't know. I like to just make fun of the French anyway, because why not?
But yeah, now we got a holiday that we now celebrate here pretty regularly.
Oh,
Juneteenth. And you get tequila.
Oh.
Cinco de Mayo, tacos, some nachos. People wear Mexican hats and.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
it's just like St. Patrick's Day. No one knows what it's really about.
Yeah. It's just a reason for motherfuckers to drink and say, yeah, let's go and get lost. I was like, okay. I don't need a reason to drink. I don't need a celebration. Sometimes I just want to drink.
Dressed up. We should have wore sombreros.
Do you got a sombrero?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got an eye patch.
Okay. There you go. Then.
Oh, I meant to ask you about it. So at the end of this month, it's on a Sunday. There's a pirate metal band coming to the Fillmore.
It's on a Sunday. Probably can't because Sarah's gonna have to work. If like the fucked up thing is now, like with Fridays and Saturdays, I'm like, oh my God, like I can do stuff, I can live. But it's like, oh, pirates coming to town on a Sunday. How very piratey of them, motherfuckers.
Hey, man,
showing up when nobody's expecting.
I wonder if there's, hopefully their tour bus is a boat. But yeah, I think I don't remember where they're from. They're not from the U.S.
They're probably from the open seas. So that's the only thing that makes sense.
Hailstorm. That's what they were.
Hailstorm? Oh, no, I know about Hailstorm. Oh, I love me some Hailstorm.
Yeah. They're friggin' beast.
Oh, my God.
It's like a huge-ass band, and then it's like like I said,
They're
the
from
reason I like pirate metal, it's like
they're from Pennsylvania.
oh, I might be saying the wrong. Ailstorm, A-L-E.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
gay.
Because they're big worldwide. Let me see where they're from. Oh, there we go. Ailstorm, Silver Spring. But
Was
it's
like
like
they're from
drinking.
Silver
It's
Spring?
drinking songs. Like they sing songs about rum and
I mean, I guess
where are they from? Scottish heavy metal band
that seems accurate.
formed in Perth, Scotland.
Definitely seems
Pirate
accurate.
metal.
That's not a thing. This is what I was thinking about earlier today at work. Oh, so we're recording here on a Friday. This isn't our normal. I don't know. Friday could work as a day because I think Sundays are going to be tough for me because
Yeah, Sundays are always a little tough just because Mondays suck.
yeah, well, me trying to get used to the schedule this week. I showed up late every day this week. Well, Monday I was on time because it was at a different location for my what orientation and whatnot training. And then the location that I work out of was not as glamorous. So I got to drive up Ritchie Highway, which is not fun. And the GPS, I know how to get there. I put the GPS on so I can get a measurement of time. It was like, okay, you'll get there at whatever fucking time. It was like, I think, there's the location I'm supposed to work at, and then there's like a affiliate location somewhere else. And it's on the same path. So I'm going. I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll get there at 8:02. I'll be 2 minutes late. Not a big deal. Took me to the affiliate, and I felt like an asshole. I was like, oh my God. And then I turned the GPS back. I was like, just kidding. You're going to get there at 8:15 now. I was like, fuck. All right. So like I rush out. I get there. Nobody knows because I didn't have to clock in yet. I didn't have clock in stuff yet. So I come in. They're like, oh, you're here for so-and-so? I was like, yeah. I was like, maybe. I don't know. I'm just here. Like, just go in that room. So I go in there, give me a laptop, say, here, do your fucking training. I was like, I'm down. All right, cool. So I sit there on the computer all day, do some training. And the thing is, it was like, all right, this is chill. Like, I'm playing on my phone most of the time, on the fucking computer doing the training. I actually took a sound clip of something you need to hear. I'm not going to play it on air yet, but it was goddamn hilarious. And just considering the field of work I'm in now, it's like, all right, man, I guess I got to be a little bit more sensitive to how I say things. But am I, though? No. So the first week was fine, though. On Wednesday, it rained. So that let me know now when it rains, that's nearly an hour drive. And I'm only 20 minutes away, if even. Because on Route 2, Ritchie Highway, these motherfuckers, like, don't know how to drive, yo. And the GPS rerouted me to go another way. Like, oh, we'll get you there faster. Everybody else was like, good idea. So everybody else went that way. And then the main road cleared up because everybody went the other way. But then Thursday and Friday, I think Thursday I got there like just at 8. And then today I got there like 5 minutes early. Oh, and they don't fuck around about 4 o'clock when it's time to go. Because me, if I clock in at 8, I want to clock out at 8. Or 4, I mean. So I want, it has to be like the even time. I'm sitting there at 3:55. Finished my training, so I got a half hour. So I'm checking emails. I'm looking at the joint where we do our benefits and everything. And this guy walks into the room. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Introduces himself like real aggressively, nice but aggressive. He's like, "Oh, so you know how to get out of here when we lock up the automatic doors?" I was like, "No." It's like, "There's a side door here." Like, okay. Cool. It's like a couple minutes left, so I'm waiting. Like, no, we're leaving now. I was like, oh, okay. Because I was wondering why all the lights were off and it was quiet as fuck. It was like, oh, it's Friday. That's why. All right, I'm digging this. I dig you people. You guys like to get the fuck out of here early on a Friday. I like that too. So I'm just going to leave at 3:30 now. Fuck it. Like, y'all want to play that game? I'll play that game too. Oh, fuck, 3:30? All right. Because I'm pretty sure once I finished my training program, I didn't hear another sound in that building the rest of the time. I was like, okay, like the auto lights start going off. There's no motion. I was like, God damn. All right, whatever. But it's been cool so far. I mean, it's pretty much probably one of the most chill jobs. I know there's going to be, moments where there will be some, catastrophe. But it's been really really cool. Everybody's been cool for the most part. Like, so I'm digging it thus far. So we'll see how it goes over the next few weeks. So I think I get like a vehicle, and like I don't take it home, but like I go in and like, here, use this car. Don't use your car. I was like, good, because my car might just shut down on us sometime. I don't know, but it's pretty fucking funsies.
Nice.
So I'm digging it. 10 minutes. There we go. I just wanted to make sure I timed that. So it's weird. It's like a short week. How you feeling? How was work?
Work was insane.
Rhetorical.
Super busy, but
Dumb.
Friday. I
Yeah.
think I haven't played volleyball in 3 weeks. So I'm gonna play tomorrow.
I was supposed to go to jiu-jitsu tonight, but because my schedule's all fucked up, like as far as sleeping, I felt good when you texted me this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to class. Then about 2:30 hit. I was like, fuck that. I was like, I'm not going in there tired. Get my ass beat up by a bunch of fucking 20-somethings. Because I haven't been to a Friday night class in a long time, so I don't know who's there. And I don't have a rash guard that denotes that I'm a blue belt. So these motherfuckers will be like, oh, look at this fresh meat. I mean, I'll fuck them up, some of them, but they'll think I'm just some fucking bum in a month. He can eat a dick, so whatever. But either way,
I was just checking. Oh yeah, 'cause that is why it's short. We recorded Monday too.
yeah. Well, yeah, Monday, yeah. God damn. So, I keep mentioning this at the beginning of every episode, and we never go to it. NBA playoffs.
Yeah, I was wanting to. I was thinking we better review this, and I had an update because I remember last podcast I messaged DJ Lethal. He hasn't seen it yet, but he'll probably come on our show once he sees it.
He'll be here. So I can't get Keanu Reeves, but James Franco said he's willing to do anything because he's like, I'm
A
James
little lack
Franco.
of work right now.
I think he was like text messaging 17-year-olds or something. I think so. Like even Seth Rogen was like, yeah, I want to. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know. I think that was like some magazine kind of like taking words and mixing them. He was like, I haven't
I
talked to him
think
in a
he
while.
was. Yeah, I think the girl like called him, showed all his messages and stuff. If you're a celebrity though, why are you doing Instagram chat?
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. As a celebrity, number one, but like, dumb on him. But then also too, it's like, girl, what the fuck is your problem? Like, who hurt you? Like, why you mad? Why you mad at James Franco? Like, he was in that movie 127 hours or minutes. I feel like 127 hours is a long time, right? So maybe it was 127 minutes.
I don't feel like I've seen too many of his movies besides the silly ones.
Yeah. Like, well, I watched Spider-Man 3 the other day. I guess that counts as a silly one.
I like his brother more.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Dave.
Dave is a good dude. I like Dave
He
Franco.
seems like a fun guy.
I think he was in the video. No, it was the dude who played Beast in X-Men. I think that was banging Jennifer Lawrence in the video. I think James Franco or Dave Franco was banging some other chick. I don't know. All of them blend in at this point, but yeah, Jennifer Lawrence takes it on the face, so that's cool.
Did she have something leaked?
Like, you didn't see like the fappening, like when all the celebrities leaks nudes leaked in videos, all that shit. Like, oh, she got hers pulled down quick, but not quick enough for me not to save them.
Man, if you're a celebrity, just don't do anything on your phone. I don't know how they be. I mean, clearly it's
So
easily hackable if someone wants to.
it was on the cloud because everybody was told the cloud is safe, and this was when the cloud was still kind of like, is it though? And the next thing you know,
Yeah, I don't mess up the cloud. I don't need that extra storage.
I put my dick pics on Polaroid.
And mail them to girls.
Duh. Hand delivered. Yo, I don't know if Friday night's a good night to record. We just we're not even 15 minutes in. We're off the handle.
This Corona, by the way, when it's ice
Coronavirus?
cold, it's pretty damn good. Oh yeah, remember that hurt the sales initially? I think it's gonna go up
Because people are stupid.
'cause all the Budweiser people don't know what to get now. Has Coors Light jumped up?
Um,
Miller Lite?
oh, fuck out of here.
Bud Light used Budweiser people were pretty passionate about Budweiser.
Well, they're pretty stupid too. Not only does it smell skunky, but it kind of tastes skunky too.
Maybe because it's from the big one, the 24.
Possibly. I'm gonna drink it.
I feel like
Like I'm not a snob.
I mean it
Fuck,
was good ice cold. I crushed mine. Well, let's rate this first beer, and we'll get to the NBA playoffs that we've been meaning to do since the beginning of the playoffs.
I'm just gonna distract us again.
Liquid Bread.
Yeah.
It's a Doppelbock style ale by Cushwa Brewing Company out of Williamsport, Maryland. German hops, a bready flavor with sweet maltness. Does have a bit of a bread flavor. Not as spicy as some of these other Doppelbocks.
I got kind of a cakey, doughy type flavor from it.
And it's 8.1% though.
It's not hateful. I will let you.
The sweetness is a little bit much.
No,
I think I'd rather it taste bready.
I will be
no
honest.
sweetness.
This isn't something I would buy. If you hand it to me, I'll drink it. But I will only drink it because I probably already had a few drinks in me. I hate to do this, especially for 8 something. I'm gonna give it like a 6.6, yo. I'm not feeling it.
I gave it a 7.1. So I like the bread part taste, but then the sweetness at the end. I don't know. I don't want my beer sweet.
That sweet didn't help either. Damn, I'm a little feisty on a Friday night recording.
Hey, I mean, your scores have slowly gone up compared to. We used to give out some 5s and 4s.
That's probably my lowest in a very long time.
We have a beer from one of our lowest tonight, but I think the last time we did it was Shiner. Last time we did a Shiner was actually good because I was
like
surprised.
a Shiner, like you had to tell her once.
Shiner, I think they're Shiner, Texas, wherever that is. But it was that it was grapefruit mixed with ginger.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Terrible.
I don't know if I finished that glass. I'm pretty sure I didn't finish that glass.
Yeah, that ginger taste was just not good in a beer.
Disrespectful. All right, so playoffs.
All right.
Playoffs.
Yeah, let's
Playoffs.
we'll get your picks, and I'll tell you what's been going on. So,
All right.
We got the Heat and the Knicks. By the way, all the series are, I'm pretty sure, all tied, except for the Suns.
Oh yeah.
Which that one I thought would be one of the better series. But
You would think.
what's wild is the games are all not close. So we've not been having good games. I think the 76ers and Celtics had one close game.
Their first game was close
Yeah.
because Boston was up when we sat down, and then we looked over, and
that
it
was the only close game.
like a 5-point win for Philly.
We have game tonight, I think. I
Oh,
would imagine
shit.
the Nuggets are playing tonight.
Ungla's fighting. Look at that. Look at that. One FC in the background. We got Mighty Mouse tonight. We got Ung on the car.
Yep, Suns and Nuggets play tonight. So the Suns are up 2-0. I mean, Nuggets are up 2-0. For whatever reason, everyone's kind of not been watching the Nuggets.
I didn't even know they still had a team.
Last year, they were like one of the top seeds, and they got out early, but one of their best players was hurt, Jamal Williams.
Oh well, but they got
Jamal
out.
Murray. I said Jamal Williams. Suns,
Plays for the
though,
Saints.
they got Kevin Durant. Everyone thought they're going to run the table. They're down 2-0. Other games, Celtics and 76ers. Game 2 was a blowout.
Yeah, and they brought back the MVP and everything, thinking, oh snap, they did this without the MVP.
So, yeah, that series is 1-1. Boston's up by 7 right now. Then there's Miami and the Knicks. Miami lost 2 players, and Jimmy Butler being the main one. And the Knicks barely won game 2. And it was like it cut away to Jimmy Butler kind of laughing because I think he knows, like, yeah, if I was playing, we'd be winning by like 20.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. It's the Knicks.
that one's 1-1 though. And Lakers Warriors. That game one is 1-1 and 2 unclose games. The game last night was a blowout for the Suns. You have to see how the game ended last night though. LeBron, I don't know what he did, but he like appears to not trip over anything, but just randomly falls down literally when his time runs out. Like he doesn't have the ball. He's in the middle of the screen and just like his feet do this weird little shuffle and he just collapses and falls down. It's like, damn, he's trying to draw a foul at the end of the game. That was maybe his best flop I've ever seen.
Remember Winter's friend Lou? That's her brother. Remember years ago, Winter would always tell me about him, and I was like, okay, I don't care. And then when I got to training and realized, oh, he trains at my gym. It's pretty cool. That was all.
What's up, Lou?
No, it's Ungla.
Looks like he won. That's
Yeah,
a
he
big
won.
ass tattoo.
God damn.
How long did that take?
I don't know. But I have this rule about getting beat up by dudes with like wings on their back. And it's just that I can't beat none of them. So I can't really say shit,
So don't fight guys with wings on their back.
basically. Well, because Max Holloway, I remember when I saw wings on him, I was like, look at this fucking punk. Then he starched whoever he was fighting. I was like, oh, never mind.
This is an interesting choice for a tattoo.
I think they're angel wings. I think they're like super religious. Ugh. All right, yeah. So yeah, the playoffs. I didn't know. I knew that the Lakers were playing the Warriors, but I didn't know when Game 1 had happened. 'Cause I woke up the next morning, I had on ESPN, and they're talking. I was like, "Oh wait, that started? I thought they were going to start this weekend." So, yeah,
Yeah, game 2 being a blowout was a disappointment, but the Lakers won the first game at Golden State, and Golden State's been the best home team and the worst road team.
yeah.
So, Lakers just really probably their mission was to win one game, and now
But-
they take care of it at home. We'll see if the Warriors can win a road game.
Well, that's the thing though.
They
They
haven't
had
been.
they had to won a road game because they were the sixth seed
When
playing
they did,
against.
last series.
So they had to win a road game somewhere.
Who did they play round 1?
Mm.
Oh, the
Utah?
Kings.
Okay. Oh,
So the Kings were kind of like a similar team of like all offense, but you got Curry. He was, I think he dropped 50 one of those games.
yeah. In the game the sealed the series. It was like
So that was a close series though. So Kings, I think they let it get away. I think they were up 3-2 and ended up losing.
it's the Kings though. When have the Kings ever been relevant?
They had that one good team years ago with Chris Webber. It was like one of the all-time best teams to not make it to the finals, and I think it was because the Lakers beat them. And what was it? Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, Mike Bibby. It was a good team. Like
Obviously
their
not.
record was really good. But I think they lost like a 7-game series, like on Game 7. Like
No.
if they would have won, that likely would have won the championship.
Again, if they were that good.
Well, they had
lost.
Chris Webber. He's probably calling timeouts.
Probably. And taking money from people you shouldn't be taking money from. Dude, you're a fucking millionaire. Why are you taking money? Then won't talk to the news and then mad at Jalen Rose because he talked. Like, bitch, sit down.
That shit's wild because they're both in the, sports commentary world.
Yeah.
Chris Webber's a great commentary, and then Jalen Rose is a great, he more so is like the podcast.
I mean,
Not
he lets his personality really shine when he's out there. But I think he has that freedom in that room to do that with ESPN and stuff. Whereas Chris Webber, I think, is more like, look, I'm here. There's my teleprompter. Let's talk about the facts. Jalen Rose is like, all right, let's have some fun with this. Which I appreciate that about anybody that does any of their jobs. It's like, have fun with it. Like, take some risk. So, I don't know. But then at the same time, I do get annoyed with some of those shows where it's like, all right, you're having too much fun. You're having too much fun to the point where it doesn't even look fun. It looks like you're just trying to be silly now. Settle down, bitch.
It's like the Barstool Sports sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
They
want
be
to say
having
it.
some crazy ass fights amongst each other.
Well, I think, though, that's all.
But I do like
Yeah.
I like that dude when he does his pizza reviews.
I think a lot of that shit is under the guise of, like, entertainment. Like, just. Because there was one thing I was scrolling through, and there's some guy for Barstool Sports talk about, people who can sleep, like naps are for idiots or some shit like that. And then you start listening to everyone on the panel, like the three of them talking. It's like, okay, I'm sure you all are probably sitting around. What can we say to get people riled up? It's like, I don't know. Look, I just write shit on the board and I was like, look, this is what we're going to talk about today. And it's not with the idea of getting people riled up. It's just.
I heard something too on, I think it was regular radio, which, yes, I listen to that once in a while.
Nothing wrong with that.
They were talking about Barstool Sports because I think one of the guys, one of the main character type people, got fired because he dropped the N word, but it was because he was singing a song, which was kind of like what we were talking about, that comedian that said something when he was 15 in Twitter and it was song lyrics.
He was young. He's 15. How old was this dude?
Yeah.
In what year? 2020.
It was recent, but I think, I mean, in the context of what I'm hearing is like, it's almost like they were giving him the words as he was reading it, like the song lyrics, and word was just like, no one thinks this guy is actually racist, but because it happened on there, he got fired.
Well, what's funny is like,
but who the hell put that on his freaking sheet?
But I feel like also too, it's like, are you that dumb? Because if you're that dumb, then
I'm sure you've seen the meme of the two white girls doing a podcast, and then someone calls in as their name to give a shout out. I can't say it, but I'll write it to you, the name.
Yeah.
And she read it, and then when she says it the second time, she's like, "Oh shit, damn it."
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I honestly
she didn't catch it though the first time, and then she kind of says it back, and then her face is so mortified. It's like, "Oops."
Like, I honestly think a lot of everything, like when we get the viral clips and all the shit, is like all like scripted and done for the purpose of like the internet, which I mean, it works, it's entertaining, but it's like, I don't take anything for its face value anymore, which is almost like why, again, when we do podcasts, I'm like, look, let's just say what's there. Unless like the audio gets messed with, it's like, okay, we got to go back. But then that's what sucks though, because if we have a good conversation, I realize the audio is fucked, and I have to go and fix it. It's like, oh, we can't replicate that conversation, dude. Not with it feeling authentic, you know. So I mean, half the time that happens is like, we might have had like an 8-minute conversation. We whittle it down to a minute. Like, all right, so yeah, you know, Queen Latifah lost some weight. Yeah, all right, and move on. It's like, meanwhile, we had a whole conversation about Red Fox, Queen Latifah, some other bullshit, and it's like, why that group of people? I don't know.
Queen Latifah looks the same.
Yeah, I know.
As the first time I've seen her.
What? I was thinking about Queen Latifah earlier.
She rides motorcycles too, doesn't she?
Yeah. I was thinking about Queen Latifah earlier because Missy Elliott got, I guess, nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's the first female rapper to do so. And I was like, oh, they're just gonna forget about Queen Latifah. That's how y'all gonna do it. What about MC Light? What about Lady of Rage?
Well, Blondie probably is in the Hall of Fame.
She's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, she's in the Hall of Fame. Like, no, don't try to take that from us, y'all. You're like, oh, she was the first rapper.
She's the first white rapper.
Okay, I'll give her that.
She might be.
No, she was the first white. She was the first white person to rap on an album.
That song was banging too.
Yeah. Look, I think Blondie is like super unappreciated. Like, we need to appreciate Harry Deborah more. Like, I think they should just call her Harry Deborah. I bet you that's what they probably did call her, is Harry Deborah. I would, but I'm just a fucked up human apparently. But apparently, hold on, I have an article to read here. I can't do that. Speaking of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you can see my little note there. Insane Clown Posse. Now let's go read these notes real quick, though, so we can see what exactly is being said here about the Insane Clown Posse.
I know they claimed to be a Christian rap group at one point.
Yeah, they're trash. But what's his name? One of them follows me, which is cool, but still dumb. Like, don't follow me, dude. I'm not the person you should be following. Let's see here. Is it this? That's not it. That's eggplants for, dicks or something. I don't fucking know. Like, I I really need to organize this shit on my phone because there's I don't even know if I have a folder. Oh, here it is. I fucked up again. It's not. What? Thanks everybody for being patient while I sit here and fumble through my phone and try to find a news article that still doesn't exist. I was certain it was here.
Yo, you dreamed it.
No, I didn't. I for sure saved it, but I don't know where the fuck it went, and I'm not going to Instagram to find it because, I'm not gonna go look up Insane Clown Posse. But basically, there was like some vote. Insane Clown Posse in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You ask for it. Turns out you can't keep a good juggalo down, let alone an army of them. So they did some kind of like poll or whatever, and like in Detroit, they like blew out everyone. Like the second place was Kid Rock, and it wasn't even close. But I think because Kid Rock was like too busy shooting up beer cans, so they're like, let's not fuck with that dude right now. He seemed angry, but yeah. So Insane Clown Posse. I don't like. Let me look up real quick. I guess the nominees are up or whatever. Maybe. What year are we in?
They can't be made. I can't see them making the Hall of Fame.
No. Let's see here. Okay, so
Got their following, but I don't think they've done anything musically impressive.
no, they haven't done anything musically at all. Not even just impressive, but anything. Okay, I like it. Sheryl Crow. I'm a fan. Let's see here. So George Michael and the Spinners are in. George Michael deserves it. So I don't even know why that's a question. Let's see here. Shaka Khan. That's fine. Don Cornelius. Okay, I'm with it. Let's see here. DJ Cool.
DJ
Herc.
Cool?
Not DJ Cool Herc.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
I was like, DJ Cool.
Relax.
Hey, let me clear my throat. Is that big?
Like, sometimes. I mean, well, we're in the area though, so
That
of
was
course.
a big song, but
Yeah.
that beat was that beat was used 10
Yeah.
million times before him.
Let's
He
see
made a big
here.
dog.
I would like. I wish I could just go to Google. I'm sure I could. And like ask for a list. I don't want to read just stupid fucking articles. Cause like when you read articles, there's a bunch of words. I just want a
They're
list.
trying to get those advertisements in between them.
Okay, here we go. There's the list at the bottom. All right, so the full 2023 list of the 38th annual inductees. Under the performer category, we got Kate Bush, famous for that song "Running Up That Hill." Came back because of Stranger Things, but people are aware. But I love how like when like a show brings something back and everybody's like, "Oh my god, this song is so great." It was great before. It was great before you got here, bitch. Thanks for fucking joining, whores. Sheryl Crow, I appreciate it. I love her. I got most of her albums. Missy Elliott, not mad at it. George Michael, big fan, big fan. Got a bunch of his albums. Willie Nelson, I'm okay with that. Love it. He gonna get high that night. Rage Against the Machine, I agree. And the Spinners. All right, that's cool. Round that out. The Musical Influence Award, DJ Kool Herc, Link Ray. Okay. Musical Excellence Award, Shaka Khan, Al Cooper, Bernie Taupin, and then I don't know what that word is, but Don Cornelius.
He's the soul.
Yeah, the Soul Train. But the award is the Ahmet Ertegun. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I
Y'all
don't
can't
like
read it.
I don't like those type of awards like the NFL has, like the non-player
Yeah.
award. And it's like
Well, coaches though should like be considered
coaches,
for
but
it.
isn't the one that's like not even a coach? It's like a personnel type.
Oh,
player.
like
It's
like fucking what's the commissioner? I think Paul Tagliabue got put into the Hall of Fame.
I could see him getting put
But
in.
I think
It'll be
the NFL was like popping when he was the fucking commissioner, and like Goodell like kind of inherited what Tagliabue already had. So
I mean, the owners love Goodell for some reason. Yo, you see his salary?
yeah, it's
It's
all
insane. And he keeps getting raises.
Let's see here. Um, Let me take a look here at the other.
I will say if Godell, like, I mean, NFL keeps breaking their own records every year, so he can brag about as if it was him.
Well, the thing that that's why I didn't want an extra game added, because all the records are gonna start getting fucking like destroyed.
Lamar says he's going to get 6,000
He's not.
with it because he was like, "Look at these receivers. Like,
Okay, and
we haven't seen Odell play in 2 years."
like, you're not. So get out of here. Um, so yeah, like the UFC, their Hall of Fame, they have it broken down in a weird way where it's like your modern era, your pioneer era, and then like fight. So they have Cowboy Cerrone going in, and then I think Anderson Silva was also up there, which I think both deserve to be there. I think Anderson more so, but Cowboy has always been the kind of guy like you call him up and he'll take the fight. He didn't care who it was, he'll fight. And I think he had the most finishes by submission. So it's like, okay, you got that. It sucks because when you think about like NBA, we talk about like great players who never won a championship. Same with NFL. Then you look at UFC, it's like great fighters who never won a championship, and I feel like Cowboy falls in that category because it's like he's been with like WEC and UFC his entire career. I think he was the WEC champ though, but still, it's like everybody wants that UFC title because it's the UFC. Even though I think fighters in one are better. Oh shit, Sage Northcutt's returning. Hold on, I gotta pause this for a minute so I can watch him. Last time Sage fought, he got his fucking face exploded. Like he got hit once, and he was like, he's been out for like 3 years because he got fucking hit so hard. He like basically Sage was like this like fucking prodigy of a fighter, and Dana White signed was like, yeah, he's a good looking kid, he's ripped, he's a good fighter, and he wasn't bad, but he couldn't grapple. So he comes over to one, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna put him in there with Cosmo. And Cosmo fucking hit him once, and he drops. And you're like, oh, what a knockout. Oh, okay, he knows already. Take Sage down.
Man, I was looking up real quick those DJ. I mean, you were talking about Cool Herc. I was wanting to remember my turntablism history. Cool Herc's the one who invented doing the breaks of finding that little funky breakdown part of one song, like the little part,
Yeah.
but then playing on the next one to make it extended, which led to the breakdancing. And then Grand Wizard Theodore.
Oh my God, yo. Shane Northcutt just fucking won with a submission. Holy shit. Not just a submission, but a fucking heel hook. Oh my God, yo. I would never have ever thought that dude would win with a submission. I guess in his 3 years off from getting his fucking face broken, he had to work on something. He can't work on punches because, he can punch, but he can't get punched.
Well, that dude got a black eye.
That's impressive. Good for that kid.
He was like a bodybuilder.
When he was with the UFC, I mean, that was the whole thing. It was like, look at this kid. And then I think he got choked out by Mickey Gall. In the same fight, Paige Van Zandt got choked out by Rose because Paige and Rose both agreed to cut their hair before the fight. So Rose went and shaved her head, and Paige kind of got like a little chop. So Rose beat Paige's ass. I think she was gonna beat her ass anyway, but I feel like she beat her ass more so because like, bitch, you didn't cut your hair like we agreed to. So basically, in that same night, both Dana's golden fighters lost because they was trying to build around Paige and trying to build around this kid. And then I think Connor lost like a week later or 2 weeks later. And I was like, damn, Dana, you're not having a good time right now. So good for those guys. All right, that was mad interrupted. So back to the playoffs.
I think play. All right, well, let's pick your
Finals.
yeah, final.
Okay,
I actually put a bet in.
I don't even know who's
they're
good and
still
who's
alive.
not. Like,
Well, that means you're probably gonna pick right.
no, because
Like
I mean,
I lost to the. Well, I got second place. Oh, I did get some money from the March Madness pool. Remember, I said I got second. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to get something. I did get it.
I'm impressed. That dude
I
got
lost
a
by
fucking
1
heel hook.
point.
Good for him.
But the person who won, I'm pretty sure knew nothing about college basketball.
That's how that
I
always
didn't know
goes.
anything about college basketball.
Well,
so
there you go. So don't get mad.
I know
you
I
you
know
both
something
on the
about
same boat.
basketball, but not college anymore. I don't watch any college anymore. just not the same in terms of you had to. You just don't. The players are gone. After 1 year,
Ooh,
there's no
yeah.
building a team. It's like
Thanks, Kevin Garnett. Um, I don't know, like who's all in again? Who's in the East right now?
Heat, Knicks, and then
You got to get up on
Boston
that mic, buddy.
76ers.
You talking over here? You need to talk.
Heat and Knicks, and the Heat were the number 8. Knicks lower than that, not lower than that, but like 5-ish. 4-ish.
Yeah.
I think 5-ish. Then 2 and 3 is Boston versus 76ers. So the Bucks were number 1. They got out first round.
That's all. I got a note here that they fired their coach. I want to have a talk about that in a second. So I think the Heat. Well, I don't know how long Jimmy Butler's supposed to be out. Is it just
He
like
should be coming back. He sprained his. He wanted to play, so he was a game time decision. So I think he'll probably play.
I want to say the Heat will go against Boston. I got Boston beating the Heat in 5. As far as the West, who's over there? Denver,
who's been keep killing everybody, but no one's been picking them. Versus the Suns, who again the Suns were kind of the favorite team once they got Durant,
I think Denver's
and then
gonna finish that one out.
Golden State and the Lakers.
Now that one's
That's
intriguing.
1-1.
I think so. I'd like to see the Lakers lose because I hate them, and I hate LeBron too, and I hate the Lakers fans. There's a lot of hate here. Hate. Fuck them. But I think the Lakers will beat the Warriors, and I would like to think that Denver's gonna beat the Lakers, but I think the Lakers are streaking at the right time though.
And the Lakers, by the way, barely made the playoffs. So I think are they AFC too? They might have got a little higher.
The Lakers,
Let me see.
I think they're 7.
Yeah, Dallas collapsed at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 7th. So Dallas was in
I
that
know that.
position.
I just
Dallas
told-
went from 6th to
I told
out.
you they were 7. I know
6th
numbers.
to out.
It's weird because for the West, it's like I don't want to pick the Lakers, but I think they are a very dangerous team to be playing right now, especially. I don't really know enough about Denver. Like I said, I didn't know they still had a team.
No, and honestly, Jokic. I always want to say his J, but Jokic.
We're American. We could say it.
He should have won the MVP, I think. It's
he didn't.
just Embiid finished the season with some monster
When was the
games.
last white MVP? Was it him?
Jokic,
It was him?
yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
I think he's won 2, so that was part of the problem. But in the advanced
I don't think there's a
statistics,
problem,
in terms
Steve.
of like,
I think
there's
it's okay to even it out. He won 2. That's fine.
there's statistics though of like like estimated wins you add to your team. All these advanced ones, Jokic is first in all of them, and I think Embiid's the first player to not lead the league in any of those. But his points per game were impressive. Jokic does a lot more than score though. I mean, he's one of the best passers as a center, and his team is far better than 76ers. They finished the season, though, I think, kind of slacking, and that's what made Embiid the MVP. Embiid had dropped some 50-point games, 40-point games. But Jokic probably should have won MVP, to be honest. And that's probably the best team, but yeah. So that's your picks. I mean, I already put in these bets at the beginning of the playoffs. I had Miami actually going to the finals. And that's because I think they're built for the playoffs. They're a defensive team. They went far in recent years, had some injuries. They're a slightly better team, but they need Jimmy Butler, and I think and Hero's hurt, Tyler Hero.
When a hero
So,
comes along,
I'd have Miami actually.
with the strength
I just don't
carry on.
Boston, when things get tough, like Tatum just disappears sometimes. But they went. I mean, we could have a finals like that. That was Boston versus Golden State last year. Could be a rematch. But I picked Miami, and then on the West, and who I think will win it is the Lakers. So the Lakers are a far different team. Like when LeBron was hurt, they made a bunch of trades. Their team is significantly, but I think they were last in defense to now, like they finished the year almost first in defense. What's killing them and what helps them is when Anthony Davis plays well. He played terrible game 2. He played great game 1. That got Austin Reeves now. He's like the new who was the white dude they used to have that went to the Bulls? They have a new white guy in that role who's even better. Austin Reeves. They've traded for Rui from the Wizards, Hachimura. He's been killing it. So their bench is far better. Their defense is far better. And LeBron missed a bunch of time and now is like fresh. So Golden State will be a tough one, though. I think if they play Denver, the Lakers match up well versus them. The Suns could be tough. And it's hard to say the Suns should be out of it down 2-0 just because they do have Durant now. But the problem with the Suns is they have no bench at all. I think they traded away 2 of their key players for Durant. So if you already have a good starting line, and then you have DeAndre Ayton who just stands around the basket and looks at everything. He puts up some good stats, but if you watch him play, the dude just it doesn't look like he wants to really play. So I'm just here. I'm tall.
Okay. All right.
So there we go. Lakers versus Heat, and you have Boston versus Lakers.
Yeah, because it's like I just think the Lakers are at this point they're streaking at the right time.
But if it's
like the Ravens,
a lot of the things are picking the Ravens to win the division, which I don't hate on thinking they're going to be better, but I'm just like, damn, the Bengals, you don't just think the Bengals are going to fall off?
Yeah, they will. They will.
I don't think they will.
They're due. Give me just 1 second here. I love like texting with my teammate because we don't really like send texts. We just send like thirst trap like videos from like twerkers all over Instagram. That's how we communicate.
This one.
Oh shit, we had another
I
beer.
just crushed that one.
All right,
It's
hold
pretty
on.
darn good.
Say some words. I got a text real quick.
That's our next beer is going to be called Captain Save a Hop. As I was typing it in to get information, of course, Captain Save a Hop came in.
Hold on.
Just one letter off.
Nah, they had the right idea.
Well, I didn't realize there's 2 versions of this because the one that came up was only a 5%er. I was like, I don't buy 5%ers.
Oh my god.
So this is Captain Save a Hop with pineapple, and apparently when you add pineapple, it adds extra percentage of alcohol.
I guess Sarah's allergic to pineapple, so.
Oh, so you don't.
Oh yeah, no. Trust me, I still drink a lot of pineapple. Just say it ain't gonna suck itself.
I guess she doesn't on her end have pineapple.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I make her eat a bunch of peaches. I don't think that does anything for it. So yeah, the Bucks fired their coach. And then I was wondering about this because I don't watch a whole lot of NBA. I don't really follow it. It isn't like into the playoffs. That's when I'm like, okay, the playoffs are here. Now the Bucks, they won a couple years ago, right?
Yep.
They've been pretty good. Like,
I mean, they're number 1 seed.
Well, yeah, they were number 1 seed this year, but they've been pretty good, pretty consistently for the last, let's say, 4 years, 5 years, even. My question is, when it comes to like a coach that's constantly getting you in position, and they got you a championship in that run as well, is it better to let go of that coach for, a uncertain future, or keep that coach who's at least getting you to the dance and gives you a shot?
Yes. So that team didn't even look like they had a chance versus the Heat for some reason, and I will say Giannis won them that championship. They weren't a great team. And Middleton had a good year. Middleton's now fallen off. He's no longer that great. Drew Holiday is pretty good, but he's like a pesky defensive.
So I guess
guy.
what I'm trying to get
I would say, I think with that team, though, of Giannis, they need to rebuild a little bit.
Okay.
They're not going to go anywhere. Like, that team would be stuck.
Because I guess also my next question is, like, because then we go to the coach. And, I remember, like, everywhere LeBron goes, it's like, it's this coach or, who get rid of that coach and da-da-da. It's like, when was the last time we had, like, a really, like, great coach I could say
it's been
was,
a while, because even the year the Bucks won the championship, that coach was on the hot seat.
Okay.
So he was, like, thought of to be fired that year.
Well, and I'm not thinking he's like a great coach by any means. It's just like they've seen have been like.
I think he just got Giannis.
Okay.
And Giannis's will to win was pretty high. But I mean, that team is silly. Like I think you know, probably know Giannis's brother's on the team. His brother sucks. It's just like what's the dude? The Watt brother on Steelers, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
And then you have the fullback one. There's no fullback on. Fullbacks don't even play on the Steelers. But I'm pretty sure his brother's on the team just to please TJ.
I'm sure.
That sucks to be the one Watt brother that doesn't play.
Eh,
What are you? I'm the fullback of the Steelers.
he's
Fullback.
still getting paid.
Do they run any plays for you? No.
He's still getting paid, so he's fine. I think he'll be all right.
Does any team use a fullback? I mean, San Fran
the
has-
Buccaneers used to. Like
San Fran
outside.
did. San Fran does, but he's almost like a pass catcher and a running back.
Yeah,
They
no
don't
one
use him as a traditional fullback.
no one uses.
And I think the
fullbacks.
Ravens had that. They still have what's his name? Patrick. What's his name? Something like that.
I don't know. Isn't the 49ers fullback? Then he used to play for the Ravens.
No, but he's just like that guy.
Weird. I don't know. I'm pretty. I think I'm pretty much out of things. Have you ever been to Testicle Festival?
No. I don't think I want to go.
I mean, because someone used it in a jiu-jitsu meme. A female grappler. She was like, "When you're the only girl at open mat," and it had this big billboard that says Testicle Festival, and I was like, "I got to know more about this." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's a real thing." And I was like, "What is it?" And I had no clue yet.
Are there people there that
Take a guess.
Of what? Of what it is?
Yep.
Man, if it's a festival, I feel like are people eating them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ew.
It's Rocky Mountain oysters. Bull balls.
That's what those are. I've heard of Rocky Mountain oysters. I've never realized it was bull ball.
Yeah, bull balls. So like once I like Googled, I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
It's not as impressive as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of dudes walking around with their balls hanging out. It would have been gross, but fucking
Nowadays,
hilarious.
are there gonna be a bunch of people that identify as having testicles?
So that conversation's been coming up a lot this week at work. It's my first week, and that topic has been heavy, like real heavy. Like, because as we're driving, a lot of our like people that we work with are nonverbal, so they're not really having conversations. So like, as I'm the shadow right now, and the driver's like, "All right, well, look, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. So I'm gonna talk about this." And then I came back from break and like everybody's kind of at the front desk, and that was a huge conversation. I was like, I'm just gonna go back in my room. I don't want to get into this, because like even my teammate Mark and I, we kind of go back and forth on this a little bit, and like even with Sarah, and I mean we've talked about it before too, when it relates to sports, and the thing is like, I guess everyone's upset about this kid getting suspended from school for wearing a shirt that says there's only two genders. And just all this goofy shit. Is like, look, man, honestly. And then, like, my coworker, she brought up a very interesting point. And I thought about it, too, when I had Oscar, who's a transgender, like, trans person. He used to be a female. And, dude, when he was a she was a hottie. Like, no bullshit. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, it was cool because he was, like, really cool about it, just cracking jokes. Like, dude, did I catfish you? I was like, I mean, you would have. I'm glad I know now. Because when I first met him, I would have never guessed that was ever a female at any point. Nothing at all. I mean, he made an interesting point about it. Like, he was like, look, I don't fucking care. Motherfuckers are too sensitive about everything. I don't care. Now, Oscar is also from Iraq. So having to fucking get out of there to get here, to get the surgery and full blown. I mean, the only question I didn't get to ask on the podcast I wanted to ask, like, did you get to go window shopping for your dick? Because I want to know. Because it's like, who's going to go in there window shopping for, like, the pea shooter? Like, you go for the fucking, like, you go for one that's the size of this wine box. Like, just fucking go in there.
Don't they have to, like, make it out of what they have?
I don't know. That's why I need to ask the question.
You get, like, another person's put on there.
No, you don't. I mean, 3D print it. Like,
yeah,
that seems right.
There was a video recently of just talking about, like, I guess this guy was just talking the street of, like, can you, identifies another race, and everyone's like, no, because you're biologically this race. And then he's like, okay,
Well,
can
that-
you identify as a different gender? Like, yeah.
But
know,
that's what we were talking about. Was it last week?
I was like,
It's
well,
like-
what's the difference? They're like, there's a difference, and it's like,
There is,
why?
no.
I don't know why. My thing is this: why can't you be a male that a male that's transitioned to a woman?
Yeah. And that's
Why
fine.
can't that be what you're called?
Well, and the thing is, it's like my coworker shit brought up the point of there aren't females that transition to males that are making a fuss about anything. It's mostly males going to female. And then Sarah, I brought that up to Sarah. She was like, and she goes, it's because they were males and they're bringing over their male privilege with them and thinking it's going to work on this side. Well, guess what, bitch? Get to the back of the line with the rest of us. And I was like, ooh, somebody got fucking feisty all of a sudden. Jesus Christ, get in the fucking kitchen and make my fucking pancakes, ho. And she did.
Damn, pancakes sound good.
Actually, we had biscuits. We had biscuits and bacon and egg. We had breakfast for dinner tonight. It's pretty good. I actually would have
Biscuits and bacon for dinner?
biscuit and eggs.
Oh,
Don't
it's like
eat.
biscuit bacon. That's a new one.
Yeah, biscuit is a breakfast food, you dummy.
I know, but just bake biscuits and bacon.
And eggs. And some orange juice.
Dang, y'all went all out.
Dude,
Like, what do you want to drink? Oh, might as well make it orange juice.
I don't fuck around,
All
dude.
the breakfast stuff.
If you say it's breakfast for dinner, there better be orange juice in that fridge.
We talked about or Bea was asking yesterday, what's our favorite cereal? I think Brett liked every cereal.
Because cereal is really good. I like
It is
CT
crazy
Crunch.
that it was like advertised in the 80s as being healthy because they added vitamins to all their sugar. Like, this has 70 grams of sugar, but it does have 10% vitamin C.
It does have vitamin D in this. And that's the thing though too. I'm
How do
aware
they get those vitamins in there?
they crack open like a pill and just sprinkle it in like some
Sprinkle of
crack.
Fred Flintstone. Did you take the Flintstone vitamin?
I did as a kid.
Oh man, that thing tasted
Oh, it
terrible.
was
to me.
horrible, dude.
Yeah, all right.
So,
So I'm not alone.
No, it was fucking trash.
Now the vitamins, now they got gummy vitamins. That tastes like candy. I want to
Yeah.
keep eating them.
No, so I got the gummy melatonin. Oh my god, that is a trap. Because you're supposed to take 3, and I was like, I'm gonna do even better. I'm gonna take
Man,
1.
the gum. I take the vitamin D ones, and they taste amazing.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh god,
yeah, the
damn.
Fred Flintstone one was terrible. That shit
Who's
lingered
the
in
grape
your
one?
mouth.
Was it Betty? No, Betty wasn't one of them. Betty was the only one who didn't get a vitamin. That's fucked, yo. Why do you treat Betty like that? I wish Betty was like the
My
secret
mom used
freak
to, when I was a
too.
kid, it was the Fred Flintstone vitamin, that red one, and then the vitamin C, which was like a very tarty orange. Which, if you took after you brushed your teeth, it was the worst.
Why would you do that?
Oh, that's why my mom handed it to me.
That's what I would ask for an adoption. I was like, can I get out of
Then
this
I got my
family?
peanut butter sandwich with no jelly every day. No snack, no drink.
Your, your mom was like, fuck this kid.
I still remember I was like, everyone has they get chocolate milk for lunch, and my dad was like, don't they have water?
I mean, your dad wasn't wrong though. You need to
But
hydrate.
then, I'll give him credit, and something switched in high school where suddenly I got the super lunch all the time. He gave me money every day, but up until that point, it was like this peanut butter sandwich. Thank God for 2 people in middle school. One gave me his potato chips every day,
Good for him.
and the other gave me his grapes and his sandwich sometimes.
I love my teammate. Just the shit that he sends me sometimes. I gotta save that to the fat folder. And then also I'll find that Jennifer Lawrence shit for you. I think it's important. I feel like it wasn't appreciated enough because you put it off the internet too fast. But that's okay. And that's the funny thing is does this bro think I'm rich, I'm gonna have this pulled off of Google? Because you can't even Google it anymore. She's like, I'm rich, I'm gonna have this pulled off of Google. You don't think dudes are saving that to the fucking computer immediately?
It is
That-
wild.
That was the first thing I did.
Some people have been able to get most straight. Like if you don't have it and find, I guess, the dark web, you can find everything. But
I've never fucked with the dark
I
web.
mentioned with
I'm not that guy.
David Cho, where some people are protesting him with that new show Beef.
You don't have to add all the extra superlatives.
But no,
we know David Cho.
His podcast that was huge. It went on for freaking 5 years. There's no trace of it online. Like all of it's gone. He has the money too, but I was like, there's nothing. There's nothing. You like to find it. It's probably you're gonna have to use one of those sharing things if someone saved it. Which I don't know how many people. Well, people used to download podcasts sometimes because we didn't have the streaming.
So I still download them, but I delete them as soon as I'm done with the listen. But I don't like download them and hold on to them. Just because if I'm like at work or where I used to work, if I was in a bad part of the building, I had no reception, and if I'm in the middle of something, it just shuts off, and it's spooky.
I've heard those advertisements of like you can pay something like if you have some kind of shaky search, like if something weird comes up bad in your search history, Googling your name, you can change that.
I mean, Jennifer Lawrence has the money to do it. She did it. It was like Google Jennifer Lawrence. First thing came up was titties.
Google. I think Google has their stuff's been going down.
I don't know. Who's messaged me? I just recorded, or I just released the podcast today, and I don't feel like talking about it. Like with the person keeps messaging me, it's like, yeah, I know you were there. We recorded it together. We don't got to talk about it. I was there. Thanks. So yeah, I'm not even sure what's on this board. Fuck. Let's review this beer.
All right. I was like, as I pour it. Wait, we already. Do you need another swig? One last swig?
Now I got this glass of wine or this mug of wine.
You remember this one?
Yeah, I just drank it just now.
I
enjoyed it.
Captain Save a Ho-Op.
Captain Save a Ho. That's who it is.
With pineapple, though. So it adds the pineapple because when I originally pulled this up, the Captain Save a Hop is only 5%. You add the pineapple, it increases to 7.1%.
Even dumber, but I'll take it.
By Full Circle Brewing out of Fresno, California. West Coast IPA. Some tart citrus hops, caramel malt backbone, and hundreds of pounds of pineapple added.
Sounds outstanding.
That pineapple was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't too over. Like the pineapple was there. Like you knew the presence was there. You could feel it, but it wasn't like in your face. It wasn't overpowering.
You taste the pineapple, but you also taste that caramel malt with it.
Yeah, I mean it was enjoyable for sure. You said it was a 7.1?
7.1, which I always feel like 7 to 8.5 is a really good spot.
That's
the
taste safe zone
percentage.
So this one, and it does just that. It falls in that safe zone. It falls in a good spot for me. I'm gonna give it a 7.2. I enjoyed the taste. I enjoyed the percentage. It didn't feel too heavy. It was a little heavy, but not too heavy.
Yeah, because it does have that caramel part of it, which is not typical of this color.
Mm-hmm. Bitch, we professionals.
7.2 does sound right. That's a 7.1 beer.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable number.
Yeah, I would like it. I would like the caramel malt turned down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, maybe a touch, but I think
so
it was
when I take a fresh sip, I would prefer a little bit more of the hoppy pineapple, and I'm getting a lot of the caramel. Caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
I think I used to say caramel from where I grew up, but now I say caramel.
Yeah, because you're a regular human. You're normal.
Are you going to... And you see, that shows you can change, people. I used to say caramel, but now I say caramel. I always got told I said... And I say it right now because of how many people used to say I say it wrong. Is toilet.
Oh, what
I always said toilet.
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 That's what it is, a toilet.
Toilet. But I said toilet. No I. Like toilet.
I guess.
Toilet.
Actually, I've been meaning to mention this because I always think about it when I'm away from the recording, and I just thought it was funny one time. So my neighbor, they're actually about to move across the street. They're moving around the corner, I guess. But he's like big into, I don't know, whatever stuff. I don't fucking know. He's always like taking ice baths and all this weird shit. Like, dude, no. Like we are gonna watch the fights one night. It was like, yeah, why don't we all hop in an ice bath, take turns, and then go watch fights. I was like, yeah, y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. Fuck all that noise. Gotta look like.
First off, the ice bath seems like it takes a lot of work to set up.
Not really.
I mean, you gotta buy a bunch of ice. You gotta get a. I mean, you gotta. I mean, you're doing it in the tub.
No, well, he has a joint out back. If I did it, I would do it in my tub. It's just easier to to drain it that way and set it up that way. I do it once a week if I were going to do it. So I remember saying I was going to try it, but I do it in the comfort of my own home. I'm not going. Like, I see people there on their deck. Like a chick I know up in Chicago. It's like she does it every morning at 5 a.m. Like, why?
So I feel like I'd be more open to doing it if it was at a facility that has it.
Yeah, it's already set up.
And then I think a lot of people like to do it, and then you jump into something warm right away.
Yeah, you take your warm shower.
So it's like a shock. You get that shock.
Or vice versa. You do the sauna and then do that.
It's like Joe Rogan. He got all the high-tech stuff. He got his chamber he's always talking about.
The deprivation. So you can go do that. There's one nearby. I think it's $60. I consider doing it, but the reason why I won't do the deprivation chamber is because I have a hard time concentrating. And just I don't think I would get the full use out of it. It'd just be some asshole floating in water in the dark.
I always hear Bobby Lee talking about Korean spas of how much fun they are.
Yeah.
And I'm curious.
I think his ideal of fun is different than what your ideal is probably going to be.
I do I told you our old place we lived, we never ran out of hot water. So I would just create a sauna basically. And I mean, that thing could run for an hour. We wouldn't.
I never had a problem there.
Man, where we live now, it's 10 minutes max.
We don't have a problem here. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, I would. If I'm when I buy a house, I'm making sure I got one of those. Well, there's new technology of water heaters that can keep it, hot and doesn't even have to.
So
be
ours is like when we bought it was brand new. So
I'm pretty sure my dad updated his because my dad was notorious for taking super long showers. So he but that was back in the day. So the only way to get more hot water was to get a bigger tank. I think they have something now that because I'm pretty sure the place we used to both live at, it's not a water tank. It's a communal thing.
Yeah.
Because there was no water heater in our room, house.
No. No, my neighbor, once we started really getting cool, hanging out and talking, I was telling him I got the exercise bike upstairs. I got that thing elliptical right there. I was like, yeah, I like to get on an exercise bike, and sometimes I'll play Madden or something. I was like, because if I'm on an exercise bike and I'm playing Madden, that's an easy way for me to forget about being on an exercise bike.
That's the one thing. So we prefer to do our cardio now at the fitness center where we're living. It's just a good machine, but I wish so bad I had my PlayStation to play NBA 2K. Because it's just that time of it distracts you playing something. Yeah. I would rather do that.
So I was playing, or I was talking about it. I was like, yeah, I get on on an exercise bike, and I'll ride for an hour and a half, 2 hours, just playing Madden though. And he goes, now I want to challenge you to do this. Try to go on an exercise bike without playing Madden. And just be alone with your thoughts. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. He's always trying to you got to tap into this and blah 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 and reach your primal. So I was like, no. So I'm not trying to sell any ideal of me being a badass. I am not. I never was. I was just a problem kid growing up with anger issues. I don't want to tap into any primal part of Dante or any unconscious part of Dante. I got away from that because when I was the unconscious and primal Dante, I was just mean and aggressive. So I'd rather just play video games and ride on an exercise bike or come down here on the elliptical and watch fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're gonna spend an hour and a half, you're multitasking. You're doing something that you like to do. That if you're gonna do it after you,
and the thing is,
then that's another hour.
I don't really have any other time to play video games. To be quite honest,
yeah, that's why the same. That's why I wish I could play. I wonder if I could bring my PlayStation to the gym.
Like if I could consciously do it, ride the exercise bike and edit the podcast at the same time, I would. But and I'm sure I could. I just haven't fucked with it because I used to play Madden and I'd have the podcast running. But the problem is when I'm doing off the mats, there's a lot of ums in there. I don't take them all out, but I'm selective with some of them, so it doesn't sound so bad. And there was one episode where I was just like, "Oh god damn it, dude!" It was every sentence was not just me. It was my guest too, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is
Soon
rough."
you'll be able to have that AI. It'll be like spell check, delete ums.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm recording tomorrow night for so my horror podcast. So you like horror? Someone requested an Evil Dead episode. I did just watch Evil Dead Rises. I talked about on one of the previous episodes. Loved the movie. We're not going to do that one though, but we are going to talk about the Evil Dead series. The original one in '81, the sequel in '87, Army of Darkness, which I didn't watch, from '92, and I went to OpenAI and basically got all. I mean, it pretty much did all the work for me. But the thing is, I still have to write down for me to retain stuff. I can't just read it and retain. So I pulled up all the notes, and I didn't copy it word for word because I am going to be kind of doing this off my own memory and reading a little bit. So I still put in my notes on there like, so yeah, we get to the third one, and he's still doing the same bullshit he did in the first one. Shit like that was still added in there. But the whole thing is like using open AI has definitely helped with a lot of the fucking horror podcasts, like drastically. So
I haven't used anything yet, but I've sent you like the music ones. It's crazy.
so
How they're like doing classic songs, and then you're just choosing the artist to rap it instead, and it sounds exactly like them. So like it was like Biggie doing New York State of Mind by Nas, and so Muggs hosts a Friday radio show in LA, Soul Assassin Radio. Today's episode is all he was like, love it or hate it, AI's here, and he's played snippets, and it's like classic hip hop songs, but as if someone else did it, and it sounds so realistic.
so where do you stand with technology and advancements? Are you one to resist it, or I kind of think I already know where you are.
Well, I think you got to embrace it because it's there, but I don't. I do worry with the AI that a lot of jobs are going to disappear.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I do think some Matrix shit could happen.
But I
'cause
think a lot of shit has like that's always been the case though with technology, whether it be the printing press, cars, like technology isn't just computers. Technology has been.
yeah, it's good. It's always been there, but I think like it's gonna be good. Yo, I like this one. This one surprised me. It tastes exactly what it's supposed to be. So this is trail mix. It tastes exactly like trail mix.
Bitch, do you think I like trail mix? Like look at me. Do I look like the kind of motherfucker that fucks around with trail mix?
You look like the guy that picks out all the chocolate and eats that shit.
Fucking right, dog. And I may as well just go buy a bag of M&Ms at that point.
Yo, give it a taste. Open mind, because it shocked me. I thought this was gonna be really bad or really good.
Sounds like some shit Hugh Hefner was saying to them girls.
This tastes a strange, strong chocolate in a good way.
That's not good.
No, because how chocolate beer doesn't taste good. This doesn't taste like chocolate beer.
I don't
It tastes
even like fucking chocolate. I like Reese cups.
Well, you're not gonna like this probably.
I
but
know. I'm gonna give it a 2.
You might like it. Open mind, open heart, whatever that speech is. It's better than I was expecting.
It tastes like a milkshake,
like it doesn't taste like a
but
beer.
that's not a good thing.
But it doesn't taste like a beer.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yo, that chocolate aftertaste is good though.
I don't know that I could drink the rest of this, but it isn't horrible for sure.
I will say the flavor that they're going for, they got it. Like that sweet and salty nut and
Hold on.
chocolate.
Hold on, I gotta tell Sarah.
They got it.
Never mind. I was on like Sarah, come try this beer.
Yeah, I want Bea. Bea, try this. Bea. Taste this, because this is a trail mix beer, and it tastes pretty chocolatey.
Pretty trail mixy.
It does. The smell's not the best. Do you think it tastes good? The aftertaste is good. Take one more sip.
Would it be suspect if I went up to my wife and said, "Here, drink this"? Like with nothing to say.
It's pretty darn good. Like for
Um,
well, Bea's saying it is bitter, but she doesn't have that.
I don't
taste
think it's
for beer.
I don't think it's bitter.
Yeah, because
but I definitely. Well, yeah. I mean,
when you don't drink a lot of beer, beer tastes incredibly bitter.
I mean, yeah, it's chocolatey, but that's not necessarily.
I mean, it doesn't
a
taste like a
good thing.
beer.
Yeah, that's true. I don't.
I like it more than I thought I was.
So my issue is that it's super
Dang, it's
sweet
weird.
and chocolate, like because I don't like chocolate. So
See, I see what you're coming from, because this tastes chocolatey.
no, yeah, it's very chocolatey. I will
tastes
say
like a
that
chocolate.
it tastes like a shake almost. Like it's not.
It's got a little nut, more chocolate than anything. It says it has dried fruit. I don't get any of that.
Okay, relax.
It's just
They're just
I would
making
say
shit
it's-
up now.
It's that sweet and salty. That's it. There's no fruit.
Yeah, I didn't even get salty. It was just straight sweet to me.
I get a little nut, but yeah, it's
Yeah, well, no, I give a big nut when I go. It's like all over the walls.
trail mix inspired. But yeah, I mean, Shiner's, they be doing some off the wall.
All right.
Let's do a.
So I'm not gonna finish that, but it's not because it's bad. It's just it's a little much in terms of like the chocolatey. Let's go ahead and score this real quick since it's on my mind.
All right, so it's called Shiner Trail Ale. Inspired by Trail Mix. It's by Spaltz Brewery. Other people might know it as Shiner. Out of Shiner, Texas. It's got flavors of salty and slightly sweet. I would say more sweet and slightly salty.
Yo, you sure having little kids fight over in Thailand like that shit is cool. They're little kids, yo, chill.
We got nuts, dried fruit, and chocolate. A lot of chocolate flavor in this. But it's not like heavy as some other chocolate beers. It's 6%. I would say it's pretty
that American
crushable.
chick about to get her ass beat. She went over there. She about to get fucked up.
Yo, for the people who like dessert beers, I feel like this is one of the top dessert beers.
I could agree with that. I mean, if that's your thing, it is good.
I feel like
in
the
the
taste
sense
is
of the
really
flavor,
good, but I don't know that I would want to drink this.
Yeah.
All night.
So what's the percentage on it again?
6.
6.
Yeah, that tastes like chocolate milk.
I'm gonna. So based off the confines of my rules, 7 is a purchase. I will not purchase this, but this is good, in the sense of taste. It's not horrible, but I can't drink a bunch of them. I'm gonna give it a 6.9 because I can't give it a 7.
Yeah, this is a tough one. It's like I kind of like this one, but trying to turn off my bias because I'm also on a diet. This tastes like it has 300 calories.
Oof, yeah, that's aggressive. So
It's not heavy though in the stomach like a
no,
Guinness.
you're right. Yeah, it is light. It's for sure light.
I think I am gonna go 7 because this surprised me. Like I do like the taste, but again, I almost feel like this isn't a beer. This would be like if you went to a bar and you ordered like the trail mix shot. You'd be like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
I wouldn't order that.
I wouldn't either, but you know what I mean. If someone gave
This
it to
sounds
you,
like some
and
shit
said-
some white folks in Baltimore.
if you said
would
it
do.
was the trail mix shot, you'd be like, "Oh, it does taste like trail mix."
Um,
I'll give it a 7-1.
okay, make it even 7. That's perfect.
So, yeah, I have a 7, 2
You only did
7-1s
that
and a
because of the math.
7-2.
That's why you did it.
Nah, because 7 was
Admit it.
barely.
You did it because of the math.
I liked it though, but yeah, it's confusing because 7 is if I would buy it. I don't know if I would drink a 6-pack of it, but it's like, oh yeah, I'll drink one real quick.
So
and
yeah,
then
if you
switch
hand
to
it
something
that to me at a party, I will drink it. I'm gonna give
I
you my
enjoyed it
whole
a lot.
speech about
Then
it.
it's like, yeah, now I want something stronger. Like this is a good opener. Like, all right,
Yo,
It's
Okay.
like me, yo.
So no, the whole fucking point of me telling the story about my neighbor and the whole like, because he always says, "Let me ask you a question." That's what I want to ask you. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you had Arby's?
It was within the last year.
Gross.
Yeah, then we go. What did we get? Remember we went to Arby's?
Because Arby's is for. Like,
Remember we went to Arby's?
Arby's
we
is
get?
forgettable.
Remember,
Trash.
because I showed you the sauce is the best thing about Arby's.
Is it?
Yeah, that means their food's not the best.
You know what's the best thing about Arby's?
Did
Not
we get
getting
French,
raped.
the French dip or something? No,
What? Oh, the French onion dip?
no, like the all Jew sauce. No,
Yeah, that's the French.
what did we get?
Oh, maybe it's not.
Damn, it's not memorable. Whatever.
Yeah,
we
because
got.
it's fucking
I
Arby's. It's
remember
fucking
us
trash, yo.
thinking the fries were okay.
I think that's the thing most people like is the fries. I used to like the ham and cheese when it was like cheddar, but then it was suspect last time I had it. Maybe it was just a bad day. And then the mozzarella sticks were pretty decent, but the marinara was trash because it was just tomato paste. Never go to Arby's for fucking mozzarella sticks, obviously. Because
Yeah,
you
their
can't.
menu's wild. Oh, I think
I think
what
they
I
got like a
normally
fish
get
sandwich
is
now.
like the what's that sandwich? The Reuben.
Yeah.
The Reuben's pretty good, and I don't
guess.
like anything on a Reuben by itself. Like rye bread, no. Sauerkraut, no. I think it says Thousand Island, something like that, some kind of dressing.
The
And then
fuck?
roast beef. But then when you put it all together, it's like, this
Why are
is
you broken,
strangely
yo?
good.
Oh my god.
You gotta try the Reuben.
Fuck you. I'm gonna try nothing I don't want to, dude. Look, through Christ, all things are possible. You know what's also possible? Getting rid of fucking Arby's. How are they still in business? Who's keeping them in business?
Because there's like one in every.
You know who's keeping them in business? Because I always like when I used to deliver auto parts, and there's an Arby's like right down the street. I would go in there, and there's always truckers there.
Yeah, truckers probably love Arby's.
So
And they are near truck areas.
all of them. And the thing is, I started thinking about that too, because like, look, I'm not saying all truckers are rapists, but I feel like a lot of them are rapists. Like, and I don't have anything to back that up, other than that fucking
Isn't there the rumors of the bathhouses and stuff?
maybe I don't know. I watched the movie Joyride with Paul Walker.
That was better than I was expecting. Yeah, he got chased by a truck driver.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to rape him. So, like, cause he was like they were playing on the CB radio. Like,
Oh yeah,
and he was like-
that was a decent
and
movie.
he was like Candy Cane. Like, I thought the movie was good all the way up to the end. The end was kind of but I remember we rented that on DVD from Blockbuster back in the day. You know, good old days, and it had 4 alternate endings, and the best one they didn't use. They used like the lame one where he drives the truck through the hotel building and they shoot him up. It's kind of trash. But I always think about, when I think about Arby's, I think about Joyride because I think about that trucker because I think he wanted to rape Paul Walker. And I think about truckers being rapists. And I can't prove that they're all rapists, but I would say 70% are.
I think that. Yeah.
But if you're listening to the show and you're a trucker, don't at me, bro.
Yo, we should.
Not hang out with
Do you
truckers.
think you could come up with a top 5 fast food list?
Oh, fast food. Let's do it on the fly right now.
Let's do it on the fly, but let's just name some real quick so they're all fresh because there's some you might not forget. So Arby's is one I don't typically remember. Bojangles, you ever been to Bojangles?
Nope. So, and that's the thing. The thing with fast food is
Bojangles is like a Popeyes with more food.
I know what it is. I've
Popeyes,
driven past it.
KFC.
Yeah.
I saw this stupid meme today of KFC. He was like, I'm going to go to KFC only until I see a black person. And as soon as he walked to the door and one came out, he's like, I'm done. It was stupid. It was trying to imply black people like fried chicken.
Yeah. It's like,
He was black, by the way. But
yeah, that was dumb. Not on you, but him. Well, that's the thing with fast food though too. Is like, you know, there's the regular standard ones. Then there are the ones like Jack in the Box, because you know you get people.
I've never been
like,
to Jack in the Box, I don't think.
Nor have I. I mean,
Fat Burger. We had a Fat
Yeah,
Burger
we had a Fat
here.
Burger. I remember over
By
there.
the Ravens' former offensive tackle, the one that got hit in the
Yeah.
eye with the flag.
Yeah,
He passed away.
He did? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
He passed away, and his son's in the league.
Yeah,
And
yeah, Orlando Brown.
Junior.
Yeah.
And he got
I'm talking
traded.
about the dad though. I'm not worried about
But
the
no,
son.
the son was always there.
Yeah.
You would see this big kid in the just chilling in the sideline.
Well,
Not the
I remember
sideline, but
we
that's
we
funny.
went there on Obama's inauguration day because I remember it was like a rainy
It
day.
was good. Fatburger was good.
It was fine.
It was a fresh.
It was fresh for sure.
Burger.
It was good. It was good in that sense, but it's like
They're pricey.
yeah, for sure. But it's like yeah, so let's go fast foods
So we got Five Guys,
that we are
McDonald's, Burger King,
that we have had.
Wendy's. We're not going to include Wendy's, are we?
No,
Because Wendy's would be number one.
yeah,
For me.
obviously. White Castles,
White Castle, we'll count them.
yeah, because they're fucking fast food. We both had it.
I just want to write some down so I get it. Damn, I can't read my writing. Yo, I look like I just
Hardee's.
wrote a rabbit. Oh,
So Hardee's / Roy Rogers, because they're the same company. Which also
was it? I
that's
thought Hardee's
also-
was
so
Carl Jr.
Carl Jr.'s, Hardee's, and Roy Rogers.
They're all the same
Yeah.
now?
Yes. Who else is there? That's Long John Silver.
Are we counting Subway?
Yes. Taco Bell,
Oh, yeah.
Burger King.
BK.
What other burger joint we got? Checkers, Sonics.
Checkers.
I think that's a.
Taco Bell.
I think that's a fair list.
All right.
How many you got there?
Well, we got a lot of. We got Five Guys, White Castle, Hardee's, Long John Silver, Sonic, Checkers, Burger King, Taco Bell.
So the catch to
McDonald's.
it, you didn't put McDonald's. I thought
Well,
you
we
put
didn't write
McDonald's.
it. McDonald's.
So the thing is, it has to be one. Like we both have to have gone to it for us to be able to. Because I could tell you, some bullshit, and you've never been there, and it was like, oh, I guess. So it's like we both have to have been there, so that way the scoring kind of makes
All
sense.
right. So yeah, let's make our official list. So obviously both been to Hardee's,
Yes,
White Castle. I've been to.
yes. McDonald's,
Mickey D's,
and Burger King, and
BK,
Wendy's.
Wendy's, Sonic,
Yep. Popeyes.
Popeyes,
KFC.
KFC.
There was one I was just fucking thinking of it. Checkers, right? You've been to Checkers?
Yep.
All right, so we throw Checkers on there. What else was on the list? Five Guys.
Yeah, Five Guys,
What else we got? Subway.
Subway.
I can't remember anything else. Probably because of the wine.
There's Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, yeah. Is there any other like fast food Mexican spot?
I don't think in our area. I think in other areas there's another one. I can't remember what it's called.
I think. Okay, I know
We just have Taco Bell though,
Yeah.
in our area.
because of the corporate dollar.
BK.
So we're gonna give a top 5 out of what we have there. All right. So for me, number 1, I'm gonna give Five Guys.
That's your number one.
That's my number 1. I will not pass up a Five Guys burger.
So of this fast food list, damn, I'm generic as hell. I'm gonna go Mickey D's.
So they're my number 2. Because in a pinch, if I'm in a tough spot, which will be tonight after y'all leave, I'm gonna have to go up the street and get a Big Mac. Now, last time I had a Big Mac, I fell asleep with it in my hands.
Man, babe, do you remember that time we got home super late? I think it was after a podcast, but I was pretty tipsy. And we went to McDonald's. And like you went upstairs and somehow the McDonald's like fell all over the couch, like everywhere.
So
Oh no, I went to Fells Point. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because we didn't even remember going to McDonald's.
so that was the thing. We this was after we did Nerd Rage 400, and we came home, and I wasn't like drunk, but I was fucking exhausted. And I remember I was like, "Yo, I gotta go to because I didn't eat at the house." Laura made tacos, and Laura, she goes all out with the tacos and all the shit. And she made some other stuff. It was all great stuff. I didn't have any because I had the injury, And the fear was, I don't want Laura to see me limping because she's a physical therapist. She was like, "Look, what's wrong? Let me fix you." And Laura, no, I'm okay. I'm a grown man. I don't need to be fixed. So I didn't go in the house to get tacos. So then when we got back home, I was like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I got a fucking Big Mac. I came home, took 2 bites, and went right to sleep.
Yeah, one time we went to Fells Point. We got McDonald's on the way home. As we got home, I think neither of us remembered how we got to McDonald's. But
Oh, that's not good.
dude, I think I opened my McDonald's. It fell all over the place, like everywhere, and I ate it anyway. Though in pieces.
Oh, all right.
So,
Props.
um,
All right. So McDonald's is my number 2. Who's your number 2?
I think of these places, I would typically choose Popeyes.
Okay.
That chicken sandwich and their fries are bomb.
So who's that list? Let me see again.
So we got Hardee's, White Castle, Burger King, Wendy's, Sonic, Popeyes, KFC, Checkers,
Ooh.
Five Guys, because I haven't picked them, Subway, Taco Bell.
So I'm,
What else?
what's that?
Shake Shack.
Oh, the dark horse. Oh, that just changed everything. I'm gonna make them my number. Oh man, I can't make them number 2 because I don't go there often enough. Like for me, it has to be something that like I do it often enough where it's like if it's readily available, I'm taking that option. I would love to say Shake Shack is that, but it's just not one that's in striking distance for me. I'm gonna unfortunately have to go with Burger King because I know I can go there and get a Whopper with cheese, a double stacker, and a Whopper Junior with cheese, all in one sitting, and feel good. Actually, no. After I get done, I'm ashamed of myself.
So I'm not a huge fast food person lately. I am going to go Shake Shack.
Like,
And I almost think like I would enjoy them number one, but no, I still like the quarter pounder McDonald's fries, and I still like Popeyes more all times than not if I'm in a junk food mood. And then Shake Shack.
all right,
So
so
there we go.
we're at number 4. We should have did this like a draft where we can't take
Oh,
the
that
other
would be
ones.
tight.
Let's
We'll
start.
do
Over.
that next.
Let's start over. Let's do a draft.
You can.
All right, let's start. Let's do a
All right.
draft. All right. So you want to let's do a paper scissors rock for number 1. All right. So yeah, let's paper scissors rock to see who gets first pick. 2 out of 3 for the paper scissors rock. Them's the rules. 1, 2, 3, shoot is how it goes. Don't try to Sophie me.
feel like you get a pick though. You want first or second because it's round robin. Maybe you want those next 2.
I'm gonna get the next 2 on the back on the background, so it doesn't matter because I know I'm gonna get number 1.
So we're gonna see when we draft
So you get to
who
choose
has the best 5.
All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ooh. All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ooh.
Damn,
Sweet.
2-0.
Clean sweep, son. Wow, that hurts. All right. So you taking him first, or are you taking that second? And
I'm gonna take the second too.
Are you cocksucker? All right. So number 1, I'm gonna take Five Guys. I love it.
So yeah, when we did our thing, but now I'm gonna change it. No, I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it. Popeyes
Okay.
and Shake Shack.
Okay. It's fucked up because McDonald's is the clear number 1, but it's like that guy that you know is the number 1. You just skip over him because it's like, well, we know you're the obvious pick, so I'm gonna take McDonald's right here.
That's the kind of hoping you weren't.
Like,
I was trying to use strategy.
Why would I not take McDonald's, dude?
know,
If McDonald's is on the board, I'm gonna take McDonald's off the board, son. So now this is where it gets slippery now because it's the bounce back for me here. So I am going to go with, definitely not Long John Silver's. If you like diarrhea, go with them. I'm gonna take Wendy's right here on my bounce back.
Wendy's is a good pick. So I got 2 now.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts to get thin at this point.
I'm gonna go Taco Bell.
Ooh.
So that variety.
I guess. And dysentery. I mean, if that's what you like in your fucking food. You ever tell you the story about the Mexican kid that died at Taco Bell? There isn't one, but
I was gonna say, Mexicans, they got the stomach for all that.
yeah, no shit. We're looking at you,
It's not gonna
Manuel.
be that one.
I don't remember who's left. But I know who's my next pick.
I think I'm gonna have to go.
Don't do it.
The Hardys, Roy Rogers.
Fuck. All right. That's okay. My backup was Checkers, so I'm gonna take Checkers. I'm gonna take Sonic. Let's finish this son bitch out.
Okay, I'm not going there.
I like Checkers because you get chili dogs.
Dang.
I like
Am I
Sonics
really
because
going
bitches be
another-
on roller skates, and I love seeing bitches fall.
It's Panda Express, not fast food. It kind of is.
It kind of is.
But we didn't list that. That's not fair
yeah.
to me to pull that out in number 5.
Yeah, you can't throw that out there when I didn't think it was on the table. Like, because otherwise I was like, yeah, let me get
that's
Panda
a good
Express.
number 5. Yeah, that would be up there.
Oh, that's a still of the draft, dude. And fried rice, son. Oh God, dude.
Yeah, Panda Express is
Like, are they? Like, what time they close? Oh,
10.
yeah, they're for sure closed.
All right, I'm gonna have the Popeyes KFC combo.
Ooh.
KFC.
Ooh,
So, all right, you got Five Guys, McDonald's, Wendy's, Checkers, Sonic.
I went all beef, baby.
I got Popeyes, Shake Shack. Damn, I got better variety. Taco Bell, Roy Rogers, and KFC.
No, you got great variety, but just because you got great variety doesn't mean it's great food. Taco
All right,
Bell
well,
is.
if you want a chicken sandwich, I got both of them.
I got a chicken sandwich at McDonald's.
Oh, you want a taco? You can't go nowhere near.
I don't need a taco. You know why I want a taco? Because I don't want diarrhea. And Taco Bell's tacos aren't that great. They're only good in a pinch.
Well, if
Like
we
when I'm
had
pinching-
another fast food option for tacos, that place would be better.
Easily. It's not even close.
We just don't have another one.
Like, dude, that we need to start Colompton Taco.
Yeah, like tacos are one of the easiest things.
Yeah.
Give some real tacos, not that.
Yeah.
Because I think their meat's like not even most. It's
not-
like a lot of filler.
It's
like
not meat. Like,
flour.
what did my old neighbor say? It
Taco
said on the box,
seasoning.
grade E edible.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's not, like, what? Like, what? Wait, what does this consist of?
You add water to it.
Ugh.
Add water, grade D edible.
Dude, my stomach hurts just thinking of that. It's fucking horrible.
But
dude.
their breakfast is bomb.
I've never had their breakfast, but I'm picky about breakfast.
That breakfast crunch wrap, because it's the hash brown, the egg, the texture of it, where it has the crispiness, and then sausage. You wrap it in that tortilla that's crispy. There's some kind of like whatever the sauce is amazing.
It's not
But
my
it's
bag, though.
it's unbelievably bad for you. Like
All right.
that shit's like 1,000 calories there.
So we're gonna have to find another category to do a draft on, because I like that. That was fun.
We'll do a draft again. You have our questions?
Damn, dude, relax. I still had another question for you.
All right.
Oh, we talked about. You know who didn't get put on the list? Arby's.
I don't think they would have been my top 5 though.
Well, no, I mean they weren't even listed. Period. Long John Silver's got listed. Arby's did not. You know why? Rapist.
Hip hop fish and chicken.
I actually was thinking about that.
I tried to go there one time.
You've never had it?
No, so I went through the drive-through and it was like 90% fish on the drive-through. And I went like when it first opened, and I was like, I'm not feeling any of this.
It's solid.
So
dude.
I
worth
did the drive-through, like I just didn't get anything.
It's worth it. It's good. They got catfish there. It's pretty solid.
So I've never had much fish in my lifetime.
Dude, that fried catfish.
I've never had catfish.
Oh, dude, no. What are you doing tomorrow?
Playing volleyball.
Fuck.
At some point.
We're doing Sunday.
Oh, we were wanting though. We might go to the Tiki Bar Sunday.
Nah, maybe. I got some.
It's very fun.
I have to edit 2 episodes this weekend because I got to put out 2 episodes on Monday and Wednesday. So Sarah, we're going to Free Comic Book. We're going to Free Comic Book Day tomorrow.
So I think
And
it's
then
even closer
I think,
for you. So it's 30 minutes for us.
I think Sarah and Sophie are going out to see Sarah's Godkids, because Sophie's birthday and shit. So they're gonna go
it's
do-
Monday, right?
Probably. I don't fucking know.
We saw birthday balloons, but I thought
Oh,
I had it
yeah,
in
good
my
call.
calendar Monday
Woo! Sorry.
because I was planning to bring a gift, but then I didn't plan to record Friday, so it'll be the next week.
You did bring a gift.
It's for Sophie. Sophie, yours is. I mean, the box does look festive.
Dude, I'm the king of just bullshit gifts on the fly. Like I remember my grandfather's birthday. I think I just like got a like fitness magazine subscription, and my grandfather like works out, so I was like, "This is yours." I just be making shit up on the go. I just be like holding shit in my hand, like, "Here's a gift for you." Well, didn't you just use that glass? Yeah, I was testing it, making sure it was good. Yeah, this was one of ours. I know it's yours now. Happy birthday. I'm trash, but yeah, I think I should be able to get a bunch of work done tomorrow because I think they're gonna be gone most of the day. I have to record tomorrow night though, so the main
it's a
goal
cool
is for
spot,
me not to
sure.
be up late on Sunday because I have to be
Yeah,
able
it would
to.
be a day drinking thing.
I'm not getting day trashed.
There you go.
It's Sunday.
This place is pretty cool.
Like I'd rather day drink on a Saturday just because I know I can like get arrested and still be home by Monday. I'm look, dude, I'm prepping. Okay. Yeah, but fuck Arby's. So I put up this thing about whiny reviews because I was on. So if you look over there on the mantle over there in front of the TV, those flames. So it's part of something from my action figures, and it was tough to put together. It has nothing to do with the review. So the review that I was looking up though was something completely different, and people are like complaining about the dumbest things about the review. I can't even remember what it was, but I started thinking about reviews when like people like make complaints about like, what the fuck was it? They're like, oh, it was a stand. I needed a new stand for one of the characters to fly. It's $6. The stand, mind you, $6. That's one would imagine that's cheap, correct? And it's plastic. That's what one of the reviews said. Cheap plastic. Okay, so you paid $6 for this. What did you expect? What were your expectations of this when you got it? Now, if you see my figures that are around that are on stands, they're all cheap plastic as well. But guess what? I fucking made it work. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking entitled bitch. Like some of these motherfuckers in the comments. Oh, it won't hold up my figures. Really? What's the weight of the figures that you're putting on there? Because I feel like they're all the same weight. Dumb fuck. That's what they're drinking is dumb fuck juice is what they're fucking drinking. And like whenever I read reviews and people start getting like super entitled, it's like, yo, chill, dog. Like what? Like why are you angry? Well, I'm angry, but I'm angry at them for being fucking stupid angry. It's like, okay, like I bet you I can go find some reviews on this wine right now, and people are complaining. Oh, it's cheap wine. Well, bitch, it was fucking $19. No, $18. This box was $18. Were you expecting this to be some fucking wine you get in a fucking French restaurant?
I bet that's gonna be high reviewed. Watch.
It should because it's fucking delicious and it's getting me fucked up.
The new sangria?
I haven't yet because so I've been drinking enough where I know I can't open that without making a mess. So I'm just gonna save it for tomorrow. Oh, I can't. I don't want to take it up to Newmarket and drink and then try to drive home because that's gonna be a disaster. So I'm gonna have it prepped for next time we record. So I wanted it because of, like with our questions to have our drinks, but I don't know, man. I'm spiraling right now. Because I haven't had a fucking Friday where I don't have to work on a Saturday in a long time. So this is a new thing. I don't know if so. The question becomes, should we make Friday our new record day?
I think in general it's probably better. We can.
I think because if we did it on Sunday, the issue with Sunday for me is Sarah works, so I would have to tell you like be here at 9. And then we would be recording until like 11 or like sometimes later.
Yeah. I mean, whenever there's an earlier, that's good. But yeah, Friday seems to work for us too because Bayo often works Saturday, but she's off Sunday. So that's why a lot of times we change to Mondays because if she's working Saturday, I try to spend the whole day.
Well, yeah, fair. And that's the thing too. Monday is tough for me because the episode has to go out the very next day. So as soon as you leave, I have to go. It's not like I'm doing a lot of work, so I just changed the sound up. Which Sarah recorded something yesterday, and I did it. It like split, and you could hear the clear difference in the sound edit versus like edited versus not. Night and day, dude. So for all y'all that think, oh, they don't edit nothing, this sounds like shit. Trust me, it could sound fucking far worse. Far worse. And as a matter of fact, you guys have heard even worse. And that worst that you heard was still kind of edited. So imagine if I didn't clean that up. So
The
fucking,
first- the
say
first-
say thank you.
First time recorded was like fucking 8 hours. It got reduced to what? 3?
Oh, for off the
Off the
mats,
Mats.
that was at least 5 hours, and I cut it down to 3 hours and then split it into 2 episodes. So
There was a lot of inappropriate stuff.
oh well, we were telling stories that we shouldn't be telling on air, like record. I still have the original audio.
There's too
so.
many names dropping.
Well, I think that was the problem. We were telling stories and we were putting names in there, and that's when I realized, like, oh, we can't. Well, so Winter and I tried to do a podcast years ago, and we couldn't because we were just talking and just saying names galore. It's like we can't put that out. Like we just said like tons of names. She's shitting all over her wife at the time. I was like, God damn, I don't think we can put this out. Like, this is horrible. Like, and then I was like, maybe we shouldn't do a podcast together. Like, which I like the off the mats format. I just bring in random guests. We talk about shit. And then So You Like Horrors I have a select group of guests, and then this is just us. So I like to have a guest every so often, but just trying to coordinate guests. Maybe Friday will be easier to coordinate guests.
Yeah, Lethal will probably be back.
I mean, I told you I'm gonna get James Franco. Like, James Franco's definitely free on a Friday night.
Should have asked that Buffalo Bills guy. That was the first
Oh, that
dude
guy.
that followed us.
I'll shoot him a message.
I don't even
Like-
know if he's in the league.
It doesn't matter, dude. I
He
will
got drafted.
I will message anyone. Like, I'd be messaging people just to ask them to be on off the mats for like no good goddamn reason. No, so Ashley Yoder, I don't think she's still in the UFC. I know she had a shoulder injury. I shot her a message, just kind of like a bullshit, like Hail Mary, like, hey, you want to be on my podcast? And she said yes, and I wasn't prepared.
Now that I think about it, Lethal would be more likely to be reached in like a comment on a post. Because he probably gets too many inbox things. He doesn't read them because you don't want to see that.
Well, a lot of times people don't read them anyway. Because right now I have like 20 messages that I haven't even looked at yet. I'm sorry, 19. I looked at my teammate's message because I knew he was going to send me someone like with titties bouncing. So of course I'm gonna look. But like the other messages I haven't looked at yet because it's like there's just so many. I'm like, chill, dude. And I'm a dude. Like, there's one chick, she was like, yo, I be opening my inbox to hundreds of messages. If I don't get back to you, I'm sorry. Here, just text me instead. I was like, all right, that's cool too. I mean, it's not that deep. But then one time she sent the screenshot, and I was like, holy shit, how do you fucking live? She was like, I don't. And then that's why she had to get off social media. It's not even that, like, she's pretty. Like, she's not like fucking Margot Robbie shit in my bed pretty, but she's a cutie pie. But that's the thing, you're female, and she's a social media presence at this point, so she's gonna get tons of messages just off principle. People, and a lot of it was like a lot of females like really opening up to her, but then you get the occasional dude talk about, oh, show me your tits, or the worst one, oh, you got any feet pics? Ugh. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, feet are trash, yo. Like, if I could go around the world and cut off everyone's fucking feet, I would. That's why I want to win the lottery, just so I can go chop off feet.
That reminds me of the first.
Is that a crime? I guess that's a
what's the
crime.
first,
That's assault.
What was that?
That's
movie?
assault
I
with
liked
intent
him.
to name.
The British James Bond with
Daniel Craig.
No.
Is he British? I don't know.
No, because that was British. No, the
Aren't they all
the
British?
more modern one. What was?
Pierce Bronson.
No, not James Bond, but it was like
Who says he?
a spy.
Oh, you mean the movie Triple X?
Not Triple X, but getting them closer.
Oh! I know who you're talking about.
Because the girl with the blades is the feet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
What
second
the
movie
hell
was
is that
the
movie?
Golden something. I know the
They
actors.
freaking
in it.
have the suits.
Hold
They
on,
go
hold
to
on,
the suit place. Is their secret place.
hold on. I got the name here because the one guy, he was in fucking Sing. Give me.
They were two good movies. I like them both.
I thought
Kingsman.
Kingsman. There it is.
Goddamn. That's what happens when you have a table full of alcohol.
I don't think you're gonna remember the name. I think you're gonna still kind of be fumbling for the name,
Of
alcohol or not.
what?
Yeah,
Kingsman?
yeah. Bastard. It was just a weird pause, so I had to curse.
Kings. But yeah,
Oh, it was a Kingsman. Got it right here. But
yeah, she had the blades as feet.
that's tight though. That's all right.
Yeah, when she did the little karate.
Because if somebody says she's like suck my feet and it's a blade, guess what?
She was gangster.
You're fucked. You're proper fucked. All right.
Oh, that first one was hilarious. When the princess got caught, she's in the room and she's like something like, what was the main character's name? Was like Eggy something. Like
Yeah, Eggy.
And
You know what's fucked up? As I'm like sitting there thinking of the movie, I was like, it's egg something.
She
It
says
was like, is
something
it golden
like, if you
egg?
save the world, you can have butt sex. He's like, hold right there.
That doesn't work because I be saying it. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm gonna have to pause this for a minute so I can watch this match. Mikey Musumeci. Hold on 1 sec. Plus, I gotta get equipment ready. We'll be right back, bitches. All right. Shout out to Mikey Musumeci. I can't say it because I'm drunk. So yeah. I ain't really got no moves. I watched Evil Dead just because I'm preparing for the podcast. It was good. It was fun. I got to talk about it a bunch tomorrow. I want to talk about it now. But basically, 5 friends go into a cabin. They go on vacation to Tennessee. Who the fuck goes on vacation to Tennessee? No one. And then they get fucking attacked by evil. That's what you fucking get for going to Tennessee. Cocksuckers. And then I watched another movie called Inner Demons, which was fucking tight because it's kind of like a mockumentary. Like, it's like a fake, like found footage. And they're basically putting their daughter through an intervention. It turns out she's been like shooting heroin to cover up the fact that she's possessed. It's pretty fucking tight. I like it. So I actually haven't finished it yet. I think I'm like halfway through. It's still fucking good because you can tell like the acting's pretty shitty. Because like okay, you're like I know a few junkies and you're not junky enough. You need to do more. Although she does look possessed. Her fucking mouth is fucked. So she looks possessed as fuck because of her mouth. So those are my movies.
Whoa. I went to Nashville once.
Ew.
I thought I was in Memphis.
Why? Double
And
gross.
then it was right where the Titans stadium is, which is like right across this weird like little stream.
Yo, did I tell you about the
It looked like Fells Point to me with no people. And if there was people, it was all white people.
Of course it is. Did I ever tell you about like the time we went to Washington versus Philly years ago, and we're sitting next to this lady and her husband. They're from Tennessee. I don't know if they're from Tennessee, but she was talking about basically on her bucket list. She wants to see every NFL stadium, see a game in all the stadiums, and she was talking about Tennessee Stadium. I think it was new at the time. She was like, "Oh, it's so nice. You should see it one day, but or maybe not you because you know." And like Sarah's boss, who's white, was like, his jaws just. I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's like definitely a country music town.
Yeah,
The bars seemed okay.
for you,
No, I mean,
not for me.
I can tell that vibe, but there was no one out when I was there.
Yeah,
And it was
because
what's
they're
more
at a
funny
Klan
is
rally.
I was on my way to Florida, so I didn't want to stop in Nashville.
How?
But no, there's certain people we know like their favorite city is Nashville, and I think our
Ain't
old
nobody I know.
friend Seth he lives in Tennessee, but I don't think he lives in either of those.
My
cities.
cousin, well, Bruce's daughter was in Tennessee for a while, and now that she's back here. Like that whole story is wild. I don't want to get into that on the air. It shit is wild. Like, cause at Christmas time we were like talking. I was like, oh my god, like, why are you here? And why are you so big? So,
Are you
that
from
was it.
Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
that was the gayest pickup line ever.
She didn't even get it. She's like, what?
But you know what? You know what pickup line I like to use? Like my sweatshirt. You know what it's made of? Boyfriend material. Dude, Fridays are wild because it's like we're like the drinking is definitely ramped up,
You
but
didn't even get mine?
it might get out of control.
She didn't even get it.
Yo,
That's fine.
you know
You
what?
gotta talk in the mic.
You know why she didn't get it? You know why.
Why say?
Oh shit, she can hear us, can't she?
All right, Chef B.
All right, so
There are
we
13
got some questions.
I do. I have 13.
In the microphone.
Okay, let's start.
Hey, you need
All right.
wine? You need a drink for this? Or we
Yeah.
doing drinks? Hold on, let me see. Nah, bitch, I brought you a mug. Nah, nah. We professionals here. We drink out of mugs.
We have beer
Is that your
glasses.
second box from the first one that we
What's that?
taken? Is that your second box?
No, I was trying to finish this box up. I didn't realize I had wine in this until I actually started pouring wine.
No, I don't. That can't be the Christmas. Box.
No.
This
We
is different.
Yeah.
No, we finished the Christmas box a long time ago.
Can I try some?
We finished that one like almost right away. That was done probably 3 weeks in.
You like it?
All right. All right, let's get to these questions.
So Chef B's actually here to ask us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been here before. It's not new.
Okay, what's your favorite smell?
Not buttholes. Oh wow. Eek.
Clean balls?
I don't want to put my nose in no buttholes. I don't know.
Let's see, a smell I really like. Those Hawaiian Febrezes, but that's not gonna be my answer.
Clean laundry is pretty fucking delicious. I don't know.
Firewood.
Ooh.
Oh, charcoal grill in the
Ooh,
summertime.
dude. Hey. I think I'm about to get a new grill because I got the electric joint out back, and I was gonna try to fucking fuck around with that tomorrow and get it set up for next week. But I'm like, why don't I just get a new grill and just fucking get a charcoal grill? I don't want to get a propane grill because I've seen those shits blow up, and I'm dumb, so I know how that's gonna end. So let's just get charcoal and rock.
Propane don't got the flavor though.
No, taste the meat, not the heat. Don't you watch King of the Hill?
But yeah, I would say firewood or that charcoal
I'm gonna go charcoal. That shit is rocking. Son.
with some meat cooking.
Oh yeah, hot dogs.
Hot dogs especially. Yeah.
Oh.
Smell hot dogs.
Hey ho.
Burgers amazing, but
Yeah,
hot,
hot
dogs,
dogs.
on the grill, something that
Woo.
smell.
Hey.
Don't be looking at me when you guys put hot dogs in your spaghetti.
Oh, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, dog. What are you talking about?
By the way, so if you have
nothing wrong with
Jollibees,
Yeah, we were
'cause
gonna bring.
we couldn't put it
Jollibee
on. We couldn't put it on the fast food thing because you haven't had Jollibee.
No, but
But one of their main dishes is spaghetti with hot dog.
you've
and
never
American
done that.
cheese.
You never. No, I ain't do the American cheese. You better chill, son.
That's not the
Fuck
American cheese.
Fuck is wrong
Yeah,
with y'all?
it is.
It's a Filipino cheese.
Because that's
Oh,
better.
so it's not American; it's yellow cheese. But you call it Filipino
Yeah,
cheese.
Filipino cheese.
Like that's not even original. It's like it's not
Yeah,
American
exactly.
cheese.
Babe,
It's
you're gonna mention
Filipino
Jollibee.
cheese. No, that's
Don't say it's
just
American
yellow
cheese.
So
cheese.
when it's
Filipino
American cheese, but it's in the Philippines, it's called Filipino cheese.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Just like fucking Canadian bacon here. It's ham up there. Like, chill, son.
You're such a hater of Jollibee.
No, I like the chicken sandwich is bomb. The
Yeah, so
rice,
you-
the
so you-
rice is really good. It's like garlicky, right?
Adobo rice.
Adobo rice, yeah, it's really good.
That sounds suspect, but okay.
Okay, next. Have you ever fallen off your bike in front of a huge crowd?
Yeah. That's why you get bikes. So you can fall off in front of people.
I didn't fall off in front of a huge crowd, but I know someone that did, and I might have told this story. But one time, my former workplace at a restaurant was next to a bike shop, and we had this dumb kid that came over all the time. He was super dumb, but one day he rides his bike as usual to come get his lunch, and I'm eating my food. I almost spit it out. Out of nowhere, he just does a front flip onto his head. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's no rhyme or reason for it. And then he comes in, and I was like, what happened to you? And he's like, oh, this was my girlfriend's bike, and she's left-handed, so I put the front brake on the other side.
You dumb.
So he just slammed his front brake and did a front flip. No lie, his bike lifted off the ground, though, and he just did a head plant. And I was like, and he's just going straight.
I've
I've fallen off my bike, though, just not in front of a crowd.
So I don't know if I've told this here. I know I've told the story. I don't know which podcast because there's so many at this point. I might be famous. There's when I moved to Delaware. So everybody had trick bikes. Like BMXs on.
I love the BMX bikes, but I never had one.
Nor did I.
Remember
So-
your neighbors, Mike and Nick, had them, and I used to always ride their
Yeah.
bike.
So I, well, first off, I'm the only black kid in the neighborhood, so I was already a sore thumb. But then also, I didn't have a cool bike. I had a mountain bike, and someone stole my mountain bike because we left it out front. We thought, oh, it's safe. It's Delaware. Who steals in Delaware? lots of people apparently. So someone stole my mountain bike. I remember my grandparents were like, if you see it out, don't take it back. Just leave it. I was like, you know, in my mind, I was like, fuck that. I'll take it back and then fight for it too. Well, I saw it somewhere. I didn't take it. I was like, I'll follow rules. So they want me this bullshit ass 10 speed, you know, like the skinny race bikes, bullshit ass bitch ass bike. Shit sucks. So I'm out at the pit with everybody. They got their trick bikes and they're jumping, and I'm kind of just sitting there like quiet, and you know, everybody's done now at this point. I'm sitting there quiet. I'm looking at the pit, and I got my 10 speed. I was like, let me try. I shouldn't have tried. I went down. I didn't have enough speed to like jump up, so I went down and came up and just boom hit my nuts. Yeah, I walked home, and you know they're laughing. I'm sitting there thinking in my mind, I was like, I can kill all of you, but I'm so embarrassed. And like I don't get embarrassed, but this was like one of those moments where I was so embarrassed. I was like, I don't even want to fight y'all.
Yo, you do fall off your bike. You gotta play it off. You just get up like nothing happened.
So and that was the thing. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what happened. Like I jumped, boom, hit. And I was like, I was like, oh, and just walked off. I was like, just walked my bike home. I was like, nope, I'm out. Like, I have nothing to add.
I remember trying to ride on my, I think I told it on here, but trying to ride on my front wheel like motorcycles do, where you hit the front brake and then
Y'all better chill.
try to do like a front wheelie. I tried that and just flipped over. I cracked my elbow.
Ugh.
Bad. You know what's wild is that I just got like access to my medical records, and I think you remember like I have this problem right now where I couldn't straighten my arm. I still can't.
I can see you.
But
look,
it used to be like this.
You look like kind of the R word
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So he didn't tell me this, but it's written in my medical record. I have a loose piece just loose in here that might require surgery. And I'm like,
So-
you didn't tell me that.
I don't know if you remember, like when we were playing basketball, like I would always dive on like a ground ball, like on a fucking asphalt. There was like a piece of fucking bone floating around in my fucking arm at one point.
Yeah.
Just
I
never
I
thought
guess
about
if it doesn't cause pain,
Yeah,
he'd rather not do surgery.
Just
So
keep rocking
I
and
just
rolling,
can't
son.
straighten my arm, but the pain's gone for the most part.
it's like when I had
It's
the
mild pain when I sleep.
the benign tumor, the lipoma. They're like, well, it's not hurting you. Don't take it out. And I was like, y'all should take this out because if it burst, it could get bad.
I just
Yeah, you look kind of fucking dumb, son.
just
The fuck is wrong with you? You could never like be like a waiter and
Sorry.
carry shit out because the shit would be lopsided and just spilling on people.
It's funny because I have like decent tricep muscles, and the tattoo blocks this one. So this is the flex one, but I can't straighten my arm.
It doesn't save the fact that your arm is fucked. All right, let's move to the next.
question.
Do you like pineapple? Do you like pineapple in your pizza?
I do.
I don't hate it. I gotta have ham with it though too. I don't just be putting pineapple on pizza for funsies. I gotta throw some ham on there and make it. I know some people like the black
Pair it
olive.
with something. Pineapple. I like pineapple and onion paired together.
That's wild.
Pineapple, ham is good.
I think that's how it's supposed to be though. Pineapple, ham, black olive, and onion.
I don't think I've had it with black olive.
I've
but
never
I
had
can
it with
see
black
that being
olive,
good,
but
just the
people,
salty sweet.
suspect though, judging. Ugh.
But I like pineapple.
You gotta
It's
leave.
not going to be a first choice, but I like it.
I do it once in a while, but Sarah's allergic, so I can't be doing it all. Oh, I might do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do that at Domino's.
Oh, that's how you get your own pizza?
I get my own pizza because I'm the man of this house. But Sarah be paying all the bills, dog.
All right.
Okay. What do you think will your last words before you die?
Oh fuck. Like that's a fact. Well, if it's some peaceful shit, like I'm in my deathbed, I will say like really, it would probably be something to my daughter, because like I love my daughter like more than anything in the world. So I'd probably like I love you, honey bunny. Just be unapologetically yourself. But if it's like some shit where I know I be fucking up like I do all the time, it will be oh fuck.
Yeah, because it depends on what's happening. But if I'm
Yeah.
on my deathbed, I'll be like, I'll miss you.
Yeah, if I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna be like, yo, there's like $600 million buried under the, and just go.
Like, I'll see you soon. Or no, see you later.
Don't think of this as goodbye, but more of a see you later, and then roll out. Like, hey, I'm dying. Hey, tonight I'll be watching you. Oh, that's if somebody said that to me, I'd fucking punch them on their way out.
That's it?
Yo, your death fucking bed last words are trash, dude.
See you later.
Like, at least say bye, bitch.
What?
That's your answer?
I'll say, I mean, if it's you standing next to me, I'll be like, make sure you ask to come see me. And try to make it, don't make it too fast, but try to hurry up. So I'll miss you.
Hurry up! I got somewhere to be.
I'll be like, because I'll wait for you. Because I'm much older than you. What if you take 20 years? I'm
God
like,
damn.
20 years, I'm just sitting up there like, damn, when's she going to die?
You're like, I'll see you in 20. Like, I'll save a space for you.
Then she's going to be all mad at me like, you had 20 years being single again.
Like, yeah, 20 years. You didn't even fucking have anything ready when I got
What
here.
were you doing? I was playing PlayStation, I promise. That's all.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in a position to buy a PS5, and then I start thinking, I was like, well, should I? Because I don't know that I'm going to play it.
I play mine. It's fun.
I don't know that I'm going to.
2K is addictive.
Like-
But it makes you pay money to be
Well,
good.
you've
But
convinced me.
oh
now,
shit!
thanks.
Then if you have your character, we could play 3-on-3.
I
Me and
wouldn't.
Brett.
I wouldn't be doing that. I don't play shit online, dog. First off, I don't think I can get online. No, because someone like hacked into my account. And did I tell you about that fucking back and forth I had at midnight? It was I went to log into my PlayStation Network account. It was like, no, your password's been changed. I was like, huh? Okay. So I changed it back, confirming my email. 3 minutes later, I get an email back saying your password has been changed again after I already changed it. So I went back and changed it again, and then it got changed again. I did it one more time, and they're like, your account is locked for 24 hours. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to be up at this time tomorrow to fucking change all this shit. And like, the thing is, I don't fucking go on there anyway, but I don't know why I was on there in the first place. So I was like, huh. I think because PlayStation said log on. I was like, okay. Because I'm a follower, not a leader. And then it turns out somebody was using my account. Like, why couldn't he make his own?
You liked your username.
Yeah, motherfucker. The credit card on there is expired. So,
What?
cocksucker. That's all.
Do you still sleep with a stuffed toy?
I don't. I mean, my daughter likes to hand me stuffed animals. Like, this is for you, Dad. Sleep with this. And I say, okay,
Well,
honey bunny,
I
thank
still
you.
have my original teddy bear. And he never had a name till recently. I named him Edmund.
That doesn't count if it's recent.
Answer the question. Do you still
I
sleep
I
with a
named him
stuffed
Teddy
toy?
Bear. Yeah, we have a little stuffed hippo named Lana.
Hippo?
Like real small.
I
Like
like-
she's this big. And she talks.
Sophie be giving me like her little like stuff like owl. I'm like, Dad, sleep with this. I'm like, nah.
It-
Like, 'cause
we
I,
have
like-
4 stuffed animals, but only Lana gets to sleep with them.
Like, I don't want any of my daughter's stuffed animals in my room with me after hours because you don't know what the fuck's going on at that time. And it could get horrible. So I just prefer not. So I throw it on the floor. And then in the morning when I hear like running, I pick it up off the floor real quick and like put it like at the foot of the bed. Like Dad, here.
So Lana was one of those eBay buys. The picture made her look this big, and when she came, she was about this big. Her eyes
Gotcha.
are crooked, but looks cute. But she looks like she's looking at you like this.
Sounds like some of the people I work with.
And she talks a lot, though.
Yep, just like the one that was in the van today. This little bro would not shut the fuck up. He was like, what's your name? I was like, it's Dante. Dante, are you new? I was like, yep, I am. Oh, really? Because there's one guy, she said, some dude's name. He moved to Tennessee. He moved with his family. He was my best friend. I was like, okay, Jeffy. Do you like apples? All right,
Dude,
let me chill.
I still have the original teddy bear, and it's like pretty good condition. Like some of the stuffing, you could tell is like not as firm.
Oh, you didn't love
But
your
it's
bear
got
then.
that. It's got that carpet. No, I mean when the whole time I had him, he would fall under my bed, and I just left him there.
I had a
That's why
bear.
he's in prime condition.
I had a teddy bear when I was a kid. I called him Boo Bear. And I was in the hospital a lot as a kid because of my stomach and all the surgeries and shit. And I remember one day Boo Bear wasn't there. I suspect what happened is I got sick and I threw up and they couldn't clean it. That's my assumption. So they tried to give me this fucking green dragon. It was like, like that fucking bitch ass styrofoam in it. That's fucking gross. Like, here's a new stuff. Like, bitch, like, did you not realize Boo Bear was my dog, yo? Like we went through thick and thin, son. When my granddad brought me the fucking Gremlins toys and I was scared, Boo Bear was there with me.
I
Like,
think
we was both scared,
so when I
son.
was a kid, I think I just called it teddy bear. But again, he fell he would always be in between my bed and the wall. That's why he's in perfect condition.
Yeah, you just didn't love your bed the way I love my bed.
But no,
I love my
he-
bear so
he's
much I
that,
threw up
you know,
on
like
him.
that 70s, 80s brown
Oh no, I'm
carpet material.
I'm familiar.
He might be worth some money for how good of condition.
I
he is.
actually have a stuffed dog upstairs that my grandma gave to me. I didn't know this, but she was like, "This was one of your stuffed animals too as a kid," and she gave it to Sophie. And Sophie clings to it now. I was like, "This was yours when you were a kid." I was like, "Yeah, sure, kid. Whatever you think." Like I could tell you anything. I could tell you that all those Wolverines. I had those Wolverines as a kid. I didn't. I got them last year, and she'll believe me. She believes anything. Like 7-year-olds are dumb.
Brett used to have a rabbit, and he named. And one day we're like, "What are you gonna name it?" He's like, "Steve." This was like Steve Bunny. It was so original,
Jesus fuck.
but it was so funny. He'd be like, "Where's Steve Bunny?" He doesn't still have him though. I don't know what happened to Steve Bunny.
I got some theories, but all right.
All right, next.
Do you have a security blanket?
No. Well, no, I do actually.
She's trying to,
I do.
All right, all these questions.
Oh, she's
are-
trying to out you.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, she-
you see what stuffed animal?
oh, she's coming for you
the
today,
baby
son.
hippo.
She was like, "I am on attack."
So it's not a security blanket,
Uh-huh.
but that's a preferred
Oh,
blanket.
Okay, all right, whatever, cool.
And it's a very specific type.
And you bring it wherever we go.
All right, well,
Oh wow!
that's not the truth.
Oh, dude,
If I remember-
she's throwing rocks right now, son.
All right, if we're flying, I'm not.
Someone's
bringing
walking
it.
home tonight.
If we're flying, I'm not bringing that.
Okay,
But if we're driving to Ocean City, I'm gonna bring my blanket because
son, I
it's
feel
more
you.
comfortable.
I got my
I also bring my pillow.
I'm not hating, son. I got a Nerve Rage blanket. I love that
I
shit.
pack it in a trash
Comfortable as
bag.
fuck.
It's easy to bring.
Damn, that's how you treating it. You don't put it in its own.
No, because it's easy to carry. I just
Put it in a suitcase.
But-
by itself.
yeah. You don't share your blankets, so I just have my own.
I don't share my blanket because
So-
you have your
so
security
you-
blanket.
do you
It's
see
not a
he's-
security blanket.
Hey, you see, he's trying to blame shift right now.
Do you know what's the name of his blanket?
Oh my
Just
god!
an FYI.
Oh my god!
Her name is Yin Yin.
I don't want to be in this. Right
First
now.
off, it's not a he or she.
It's her.
Oh,
Yin
it's
Yin.
not binary.
Yin Yin,
Okay.
when I was
Okay.
a kid, is that silk part.
Yeah.
The blanket's
blanket.
not named Yin Yin.
Okay.
Your
It's the
blanket is
silk.
Yin Yin.
But I require in the 70s and 80s, you know how the blankets used to have that silk part at the
Yeah.
end?
They still got them.
It's hard to find now, trust me.
Nah, Sophie had she had one that she used to always just like. But
That's what I do. See? Oh, see?
yeah. No, I get you. So I
do the.
You remember Lita, right? She a wild girl. So she was at the baby shower, and got Sophie this blanket, and Sarah went out and bought another one. So Sophie loves it. She still carries that blanket around. But the joint where she would always
See, I'm not the only one.
I mean,
Babe,
That's-
7-year-old.
Whoa, she'll do it when she's 40.
she won't. She doesn't have that blanket anymore. She's like, fuck that blanket. She's like, I like the one that Lita gave me. You're the only one, son. You alone.
All right. Well, Yin Yin helps you.
I'm not
stress relief.
I'm not hating on you. Someone to the right is hating on you.
Yeah. What's the next question? That's named then?
I told you I don't want to be.
I mean, we'll just take my headphones off and go for a walk. I mean,
What is a song you pretend you don't like because it's embarrassing to enjoy it?
I don't know if I pretend to.
Yeah. I'm pretty open about the shit I like.
What?
The biscuit.
I don't pretend to not like it.
I mean, he's been pretty open about Limp Bizkit. I don't think you're like a Limp Bizkit fan, but I've never heard you say like
No,
you
it's
hate
like-
any of their songs.
Yeah, I can appreciate their cheesiness, and I can
Yeah.
appreciate some of their songs.
Yeah. Honestly,
What's a song I would be embarrassed of?
I don't think there's anything I'm
I
embarrassed
feel
by.
like there could be some.
I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
I don't like that song at
Oh, I
all.
love that song. Tell me why.
Yo, do you?
no,
Yeah, she
babe.
does
Tell
not
me
want me to
why.
tell you where I hear that song all the time.
Mm-mm. Tell me why. I don't ever want to hear you say.
She's embarrassing me. Why don't you
Oh,
tell
babe,
me?
want
I'm not
it
gonna go
that
into
way.
any of this.
So I hear this song a lot at home.
Now,
You want to hear why?
the fact
No.
that song is played today, like in home, is
By just
suspect.
one person
No.
for one
I
reason.
bet Brett be listening to it in his car.
I bet Brett would like that song. You don't want to say?
Hey, I got the CD. It's in. No, it's
You want
upstairs.
to embarrass me, but no.
I didn't embarrass you. These are the questions.
Yeah, why do you use that song? It's kind of funny how you use it, and it makes fun of the Backstreet Boys. I feel like it might help her use the bathroom.
I mean, Sophie be singing. Sophie is.
There's a song that always plays in the bathroom. And it seems to be that song.
I mean, Sophie be singing the song from Sing 2.
See,
So, I mean, look, we all have the things that we need in our
I don't have
lives.
a bathroom song.
I don't need a bathroom song.
Yeah, I go fast, so I don't have time.
That's wild.
I don't. Doesn't take. me
Actually,
very
now
long.
that I think about it, it's been a few days for me. Am I dying? I don't know. I'm concerned now. Now that I think about it, I was like, what's
When I
today?
don't eat carbs, it's like it'll be like every few days. But
So
if I
you-
eat carbs, it's like 3 times a day.
You know what it is though, is because I've been going to work and I haven't been taking a lunch with me because I was trying to figure out the whole dynamic there. So I haven't been eating like I'll eat like at night, and I'm not eating a lot at night when I get home because I'm fucking exhausted. So I have like something like a salad and some fucking bullshit ass chicken still in there.
These 13 questions, we're learning a lot about us.
All right, and
Go
next.
ahead. Next.
okay. If you could ask one person one question and they had to answer truthfully, who and what would you ask?
I don't really fucking care. I'm a
You
terrible
have to
interviewer.
answer it truthfully.
Who and what would you ask?
Oh, I know. Oh, dog. Okay. Hey, Shug, was it you? Just tell me.
So I'm on
Yeah.
the same line,
Yeah.
but mine was OJ. Did you do it? I know you did. But
You know he did. He wrote a book about it. He said, I didn't do it, but if I did.
she didn't know about the OJ thing. She's too
No,
young, but
yeah.
he was a football player. It was like huge. It interrupted the NBA finals.
Yeah.
He was like driving around with his Bronco with like 35 police cars behind him. He was a famous football player, but
I think I heard.
he likely, I mean, all the evidence
It's-
shows he killed his
Yo,
wife.
he killed
but
the
he
fuck
got
out
off.
of her, yo.
He got caught. I mean, he got off of everything. The main one was the glove.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit.
There was a glove found at the scene, and it didn't fit his hand
No,
properly, so he
that's
got
like,
off.
That was like
But then he like jokes around like that he killed her. It's like it's
Dude,
creepy.
he is the wildest follow on Twitter. I don't fucks with Twitter, but
But it was
he's
like the
wild.
biggest trial ever in this
Yeah.
country, and because the evidence. No, then there's like some racist cops that were involved in arresting him.
So,
it was
have
like-
you watched the American Crime Story on on FX? Check that out because they do a pretty good job with that series. Kind of going into detail. It's Cuban Gooding Jr. playing OJ.
I might have seen like when I
but-
did that story.
Because I always wonder how do you get from here to Mark Furman being a racist,
Yeah,
like in planting evidence, and then
So, it was
they
a
told a
wild-
decent story on that.
yeah, it was a wild time where if he would have been found guilty, like there might have been like huge riots.
So
and
we
stuff.
just like LA had just cleaned up after the Rodney King riots on April 29th. Means power to the people.
So
We
it
just
became
might
like
see a sequel.
It became a racial thing. It became. I mean, it was the biggest news story. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
the NBA Finals cut away to him. He's driving away slow in his Bronco with like tons of police, and
Well,
he's also one of the all-time greatest football players. Like,
As a-
yeah, he was like the number one pick, like in what 75. He was like a Heisman
What position?
running back.
but I mean, he was before.
And he was a movie
He
star
was before
too.
me and Dante watched football.
Yeah.
Like, he's an older player, but
Like a
he's
long.
legendary person.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, and I always talk about this, how those heroes from like those days are like now punchlines. And like people now, you hear OJ's name, and it's the
Yeah,
first thing that comes to
I think
mind
he's
is
in jail
that.
now for
No.
like. Oh, he got out, but he got.
He's been out.
He like one time like robbed someone selling his like merchandise or some shit.
They stole
Crazy.
his. So they took his Heisman Trophy because the thing is he got sued, and like I can't remember what the
So
other
he
fucking
lost
court was.
the civic
Yeah, the civic,
suit.
the civil case.
civil suit.
So he still owed the Goldman family money. So they seized his property. They took the Heisman Trophy, which doesn't actually have a monetary value. And eventually he was like, all right, well, at least I want my fucking Heisman Trophy back. And he kidnapped the fucking person and held him at, I don't know if it was gunpoint or knife point, but he kidnapped the person and stole his Heisman Trophy. It's like, you couldn't have just knocked on the door and say, hey, man, can I have that back? Yeah, I'll buy it from you.
The murder, by the way, was his ex-wife and a probably new boyfriend.
He killed both of them?
Allegedly. Relax with your terminology.
Never got charged.
Allegedly.
I mean, he got charged with it, but he got off with it.
Man, OJ innocent. Y'all better chill.
Okay, next.
We
What are you
educated
most excited about right now?
Pizza when we go home.
I got some new action figures over there on the mantle that so next weekend possibly I'm gonna get some new cabinets right here, and I'm gonna move that one over there. I got some shit I'm gonna be doing down here. I'm excited about these new cabinets. I got some new figures on the way in. Dog, it's about to get gnarly down here. Not really. I'm just gonna put 2 new cabinets, and I can spread those figures out a little bit. And new job. Cheers, motherfucker.
We might go to Miami in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, for her birthday.
Oh yeah, it's possible I'm going to Sacramento for a jiu-jitsu thing. Possible. I mean, we'll talk about next like November or December. And then I was talking to Sarah. She was like, "Well, you have to be back by Sunday." Like, because she's got to work. And I was like, "You can't just not work that night." Or, I mean, honestly, I'll probably just like, Teresa, can you watch this kid? Like, just put the kid to bed. But, so I told you about the Arte Suave Elite, the jiu-jitsu competition that has a belt with my logo on it. So my teammate was like, I want to win that belt. I was like, because I don't think the dude's in the same weight class. I think my teammate's like 200 and the weight class is 170 for the belt. That's fucked up. Well, at least they say the BJJ Wiki belt heavyweight. Like, fuck you. Like, why do you call me fucking fat? But I talked to the dude on the podcast and I told him like we might come out to catch one of the shows. And it was like my teammate might want to compete. So he was like, well, let me know and I'll put together a good match for him. And I was like, all right, cool. Like we'll see what's up. So we might go out and do that. And honestly, the way that I travel, I'm all about my business. I'm not really there for sightseeing. So when we went down to Florida for my friend Nicole's wedding, we showed up on Saturday morning, went to the wedding, left Saturday night. Like I'm not there for partying.
Bars.
Like when we went up to Detroit for the family reunion, we got there Friday night. Went to the reunion on Saturday, left Sunday like at 5 a.m. Like I'm like whenever I travel, I'm just there about my business. I think Mark, he's probably gonna want to like, hey, let's go sightsee, let's go do some shit. I'm like, dog, I'm just here for the tournament, and I'm ready to go fucking home. I'm like, I just got to make moves.
I like to check out the bars, but yeah, some of the sightseeing stuff.
Like if I had time for it, really, I know that I don't really have time for it. So the whole ideal, if we do this, is to go there Friday night, like arrive Friday, get prepped and everything, and then compete on Saturday, and then come back Sunday. And it might have to be a part where she has to go to work and then someone chills with the kid. But I'm excited about that potentially. Back up off me.
Next.
What is something you like that most people don't?
I don't give a fuck what people don't like. I love all my shit. Like, I like action figures. I like jiu-jitsu. I like this fucking kickboxing that's going on in the background.
Most people don't.
Yeah, what don't most people like?
Pirate metal. I wouldn't even say I'm that into it, but I gotta check out the show. I feel like 'cause they have this one song. You're going to?
That's wild.
It's about. They have songs about rum. I like rum.
Wait, what are you doing tomorrow? You say you playing volleyball? That's gay. We should go go out and date.
That Tiki Bar Sunday. Because she's working tomorrow.
There's potential. There's potential. We'll see. Sunday. Like, let me see what I can get done editing. Like, cause I was in Annapolis the other day, just kind of driving around for funsies. Why was I there? Buying comics.
Tiki
I was
Bar
like,
like 5 bars in one.
Let's go walk around and fucking make some trouble and get beat up by Marines. It'd be fun. Not for us.
Oh yeah, tiki bar. I mean, pirate metal, pirate metal,
Take your bar.
pirate metal. What's something
Dude,
Something you like that most people don't.
making beats?
I mean, that's dumb.
Most people.
Like, why? I mean, it's. I don't think it's that most people don't like it. Most people don't know how to do it. That's different.
Yeah.
Like that people don't
What turntablism?
like sauerkraut.
That's a hard question.
Yeah. Do you have one?
Cooking.
I mean,
Lots of people like
most
cooking.
people, I would say, don't probably like cooking though.
What people are you hanging out with? Most
No,
people I know
most
like
people don't like to cook. They want to eat.
Okay, next question.
I think there's a lot of people that like to cook, but not most.
Okay, next.
Fuck those people.
If you had someone following you around all the time, what would you have them do?
Take notes because I be forgetting shit.
Sprinkle flowers in front of me.
That's wild. I probably don't sprinkle crack. I don't even fuck with crack like that.
That sounds good. Truthfully. First, you guys are so rude.
Don't judge.
Give me back scratches.
Good call.
When they're always following me, like you're behind me.
Ooh,
scratch
you
my
know
back.
what? I don't drink enough water. I'd have somebody just follow me around and like just fucking have a straw ready for me.
That's it.
Tell me how great I am.
Oh, solid knockout. He dropped that dude like third period French.
Okay. If there was a sandwich named after you, what would be on it?
Oh, I thought it was called.
I was gonna say the Dante
What would
Duh.
be on it? What you're gonna put? On your
bologna.
On my, all right. So I guess the Jake Dante sandwich. What's on it?
What's on my sandwich? I don't know. I like ham. That's good, right? Ham is good.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was gonna be like high school when Dante just put one slice of bologna on each sandwich and piled up 8 of them.
But y'all wasn't handing those ice cream sandwiches that I gave y'all. Fuck y'all.
Nah, I've never had it.
Don't hate on my style. Oh shit, the Mighty Mouse fight coming up.
So
Hey, we got to get through
in
this so
middle
we can watch this
school-
fight.
No, high school, I would come to Dante's house more times than not. I'd ride his bus home because I showed you how we live.
Yeah.
It's like a long drive, but a short walk.
Yeah, your bus was trash, son.
So I'd ride his bus home. He would give me an ice cream sandwich, but Dante literally would pile up like 8 bologna sandwiches.
No, it'd be 4.
Man, it was a lot.
4.
It'd be like this high, but it was just one piece of bologna on each sandwich. And
Yo.
mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and
Or
bologna.
mustard. Sometimes it's mustard. It depends on my level of laziness. You know, like I started thinking about that now because like my grandparents bought a lot of fucking bread. I'm thinking about my kid now. That kid, all she does is fucking eat. Like, yo, chill, son. Should like, cause I like food too.
Yeah, he would always give me a ice cream sandwich with some bomb.
So what would be on my sandwich? Ice cream and lettuce. Cause the shit is wild.
The Thor Bentley is going to be turkey,
That's lame.
avocado.
Ugh.
Oh, I like BLTs.
Then just
Bacon,
make it
lettuce, tomato.
Yeah, then
But
just
then we're
make
going to
it
add some
BLT.
turkey and some avocado and some hot peppers and provolone cheese.
No onion.
And onions, yes, onions. Lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. There you go.
Okay, last question. Fells Point or Fed Hill?
This is tricky.
It's not for me because I don't really go to either of them often enough to make a difference.
But what would you choose?
Did?
So
When you were
Fed
like-
Hill
I don't give a fuck.
has more bars.
I don't need more bars.
I like the bars more, I think. So, all right, there's some really big perks, and I'm about to spell this out for you.
I'm about to check out.
There's one big one, Dante, that's going to affect your thing. Fells Point parking, $5, unlimited.
So
Fed Hill parking, probably $35 to $40.
So I'm a walker. So what I would do is I would park at the B&O Railroad Museum. And I'm on the walk.
All right, so we'll see
all the way
Dante
up.
in 2 hours.
It's like a 15-minute walk,
But
actually.
no, Fells Point though, you're there, $5.
Yeah, and I can take a 15-minute walk, which I'm comfortable with, at
To
no
Fed
cost.
Hill?
Who said I wanted to go to Fed Hill?
Well, that's the question. Spin over spells.
I don't want to go to either. I just want to, like, why not the block?
We got.
Why isn't that a choice?
That's where all the strip clubs.
Because I will walk straight to the block.
I haven't been there. Can
I don't think you want to go there.
You don't want the hepatitis that they have.
They're not good strip clubs.
Well, so I wouldn't say they're not
Safety?
good because it's almost kind. Well, I was gonna say it's like pizza. When it's bad, it's still pretty good, but that's not true. Because Club Miami was real questionable.
Well, the last time I went to the block was with you and Sarah, and I just remember the one. Do you remember we went into one and the guy was like, "You don't want to go here,"
yeah,
and we're like, "We don't." And he's like, "Look at her. She looks like she needs to wipe her butt." I was like, "All right, let's not go here."
it was a rough time.
There was a brown spot.
Yeah.
But that night, I still remember to this day because Dante was doing an Irish accent, and he did a really good pikey Brad
not
Pitt
convinced.
from Snatch accent, where he sounded like he was from Ireland.
Oh fuck!
Pikey. It was more the pikey, not Irish. It was more like Brad Pitt.
I don't
from
want to
Snatch.
Puerto Rican, but
Yeah, it was like he was doing it. I swear, the one part like, "Where are you from?" He's from Dublin.
want a caravan. She wants a Puerto Rican blue.
I mean, it was. I'm telling you, they were convinced he was from Ireland that night.
Dumb fucks.
Well,
Their fucking can of dumb fuck juice. All right, that was all of them.
That's it.
Oh, champion, son.
You didn't answer them.
Ugh.
All right.
Woo. All right, so I was playing spades on my phone because I was just not into this game anymore. Fuck. Oh, thank you. Because I went blind nil. Okay. Yes, we made it. I went blind nil because I had to. Like, I got fucking butt fucked. Fuck off. All right. So that's pretty good. We're at a decent number here. That works out perfect. I was trying to keep it under 2. We're at 2:30, so it's fine. Is there anything else on this board? There's nothing else on this board.
I think we're good.
I think we got everything off the board. The time is 11:45, so I know my wife's going to be annoyed. I don't have anything to watch either. The Mighty Mouse fight is actually about to happen right now, so I'm going to watch that in a second. But yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to try next Friday. I'm actually not opposed to Fridays just because Sunday's going to be tough, I think.
Yeah, I like Friday, and
it gives.
let me know about Sunday if we can go to.
I'm
we end
proud.
up going to the Tiki Bar.
Oh, this Sunday. I thought you meant like the fucking pirate.
Oh no.
Nah, I don't think I could do that. Let me see what I can do tomorrow. And at the very least, I know I have to be able to at least get one episode done. The other one I could fuck around with on Monday and Tuesday night. But I got to get at least one of the episodes done. And then I don't have to record until, I guess I got to record on the 14th. I thought that was like 3 weeks from now. It's next week. It's Mother's Day. So, yeah, right? Like, I only know because my daughter kept like whispering, like, Dad, we got to get Mom a present. I was like, you got to get Mom a present.
Like, she's not my mom. She's yours.
I don't got to get her shit. Do you have a car? Can you get to the store? No? That's your problem. Call it Uber, bitch. But all right. So let's go ahead and wrap this motherfucker up. As always, thank you everyone for listening. If you have any questions, concerns, criticisms, feel free to reach out. You can find me at bjj.wiki on Instagram. You can find Steve at thor.bentley on Instagram. Collectively, we are at the Colompton Beer Club on Instagram. And yeah, we're friendly. Reach out. You know, we're nice. And also word of mouth. Go tell people about this shit, son. You know, like I said, tell a friend, and tell your mama too while you at it. I think moms like us. Like I think we're mom friendly, as a matter of fact. So if you have any questions ever in your life, if you should let your mom listen to this podcast, abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, you should. So do that. And I think that, is there anything else you want to add? Probably
Dads
not.
like us too.
Dads, do they?
I think so.
No, because like I think they don't like us because like, well, my wife likes them, so I hate them.
Oh.
So, So I feel like dads be hating on us sometimes, but moms be like, "Oh my God, Dante's so charming." I'm like, "Oh gosh." So I don't know if we should record on Fridays because I'm so fucking
Fridays
trashed.
is great.
I'm pretty drunk right now. But yeah,
It's Cinco de
otherwise,
Mayo. Happy Cinco
oh,
de
it
Mayo.
is, isn't it?
I mean, y'all will get this next later, but happy
Probably
Cinco de Mayo.
get it Tuesday morning. They're like, we've got plenty of time now, so there's no reason for any fuck ups. So, happy Cinco de Mayo, even though it's the 9th when you hear this.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, that too. I should watch Star Wars. Oh, Sarah's gonna be pissed. I'm gonna go upstairs, turn that shit on loud. And then otherwise, yeah, that's it. We're done. We out of here, bitch. Steve.
Good soup.
Goodbye.